What do you want? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
No, I don't want to be on the air. I just wanted to make an inquiry.
OK, well, you're on the air. Sorry, it's a phone-in show.
Oh, so who do I phone to for an inquiry, then?
What's an inquiry regarding?
About the last... I wanted to know about the last, Anna's show.
Oh.
I needed a website.
Ah, well, I'm sure someone listening downstairs will email me with the website, and I may give it out a bit later on. Or you can try calling Anna again tomorrow between 1 and 3.
Ah.
But keep listening for a bit, and someone downstairs may email me the website.
Oh, what do you mean keep listening?
Don't stop listening.
Don't stop listening. All right. Okay. Well.
Thank you. Right, so, yes, line 2, what do you want?
Can you play me some Status Quo, please?
No, this is LBC, we're not a music station.
Oh, please play some Status Quo.
Oh, for God's sakes, do you really want some Status Quo?
Yes, please.
Oh, if I have to. Is that enough?
Can I have some Flange?
No, for goodness sakes. What, don't tell me these headphones are broken. These are my favourite ones, and it's, Hungry Like the Wolf. So, what I need to know... Chris, could you bring in some emergency headphones, just because I think these may, be dead. What we need to know, I was having a row with Chris just then, about, when, Roger Moore became James Bond. Can someone just give us a date, a factual date? 0870 9090 973. When did, Roger Moore, become James Bond? Obviously, he's the best James Bond. I don't want to get into that. Who's the favourite James Bond? Well, we'll ask one person. Line 1, who's your favourite James Bond?
Jackie.
OK, I think he only did 2 films, didn't he? We don't want to get into that debate. That's a little bit local radio. It's like, who's your favourite Doctor Who? It doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant. But I do know when Roger Moore became James Bond, because Chris... I was just talking to Chris, and I was saying to him, because there's all this footage of Casino Royale, which I'm quite excited about. I haven't been excited about a James Bond film ever in my life. The only Bond film I've seen at the cinema was Octopussy, and that was famously cack. There you go. Cheers. Good lad, let's try those, shall we? It's a shame, they're my favourite ones. There we go. Oh, God. OK, well, these are do. Yes, there's lots of phone calls all of a sudden. So you only ever saw Octopussy at the pictures. No, I can't do it with this. But Chris said, my favourite James Bond is Roger Moore. Sorry for all this clattering, do ignore it. Chris said, my favourite James Bond is Roger Moore because I grew up with him. Your favourite must be Sean Connery. I'm like, what? Well, you must have, when you were about 10 or 11, Sean Connery was James Bond. Well, that's not true. You can take some of these calls now, Chris. Sorry, I know I told you not to, but... I'll take this one, though. Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless. 1973, I think, is the answer to the question, which was also, coincidentally, the year that I was born. And the same year that Yoon Jin Kim was born. Adrian is in the Morden. Good afternoon to you, Adrian.
Good afternoon, Ian. How are you?
Do you know what, mate? I'm all right today. I'm pretty darn good.
Pleased to hear that.
Yeah.
Good, excellent. You want to know Roger Moore? Roger Moore got the role end of 1972 to be announced for the 1973 film.
So it was at 1973 that he got the job, then?
Well, the first film...
Oh, the first film. And the first one was Live and Let Die, was it?
His first one was Live and Let Die, but you... correct me if I'm wrong, isn't your grandfather Christopher Lee?
I'll correct you, you're wrong.
I am wrong, OK.
Scaramanga himself.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
he was 1974, of course, Christopher Lee.
Do you know what? The only Bond film I've seen... we won't do the whole show about Bond, don't worry, girls, because girls, I don't think, don't like James Bond, do they?
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yes, they do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you listen to James O'Brien or Nick Ferrari, you'll find that I'm a Bond geek. I've been collecting Bond since I was 12, and it's now part of my job. But yeah, women do like 007.
Okay, well, I like the way you call him 007, almost as if you know him.
Well, Sean's the man.
No, Sean Connery is rubbish as Bond.
Nah.
He's awful.
No, you haven't watched the good films, have you? I mean, the first 4 films. I mean, there's he's the man. He owns the role.
What's the Never Say Never Again?
Oh no, I'll grant you that. That was tosh.
Doctor, but they all look so cheap and nasty with Sean Connery. Doctor No. It's
you watch Thunderball. Thunderball is one of the most glamorous films ever made.
But they look. The thing is, a lot of films from the 70s and 80s, for good ones, look cool. They look good and they stand the test of time. Films from the 60s very rarely stand the test of time. 60s films look dated, and they've always looked dated. Even in the 60s, they look dated.
I will grant you, Dr. No looks dated because it was the blueprint and it was the first one, and they didn't really, I mean, it was all trial and error. But from Russia with Love, Goldfinger and Thunderball, they're the slick ones. Okay. But I've got to say, I've got to throw into the pot, from my point of view, the best Bond film is On a Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, with Lazenby.
With George Lazenby. It's the closest to the Fleming novels, and that's where Bond all comes from. And Timothy Dalton was the best actor to play the role.
Oh,
not my favourite, but he was the one who plays Fleming's Bond.
I can't. I saw the Timothy Dalton. Do you know? I saw Mariam Darboe. She's in a Timothy Dalton film, isn't she?
Yes, Living Daylights.
She and a very sexy poster wearing a white see-through dress.
Yeah,
how do I remember that?
She was gorgeous.
But she was on some politics show with Andrew Neil the other night.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. She's getting about a bit. Yeah.
Steady on. But I can't watch a Timothy Dalton Bond film because his chin looks like a bum.
Well, yeah, but so does Kirk Douglas. So
Well, that's why I can't watch a Kirk Douglas film.
Well, you've got to look beyond that. I mean, Dalton's played the role like Fleming's Bond, and this is what Daniel Craig is purporting to do. So we've got to judge that at the end of the week.
Craig. Why do they keep showing that shot of? Do you find it sexy when Daniel Craig comes out of the water in those tight trunks?
No,
doesn't do it for you.
I mean, I'm not in touch with my feminine side anyway. But
Adrian, does Bond get you horny?
Bond women do.
Yeah.
But the scene that I prefer to see. I mean, Daniel Craig looks better, I think, when he's walking in the casino. He looks a bit more suave and sophisticated. Bond in swimming trunks, it kind of doesn't work. I mean, it's better you see him in a diver's outfit.
He looks like a Hodgkin. He's got like a really short, stocky body.
He's short. Yeah, that's the one thing with Daniel Craig. He's short. They're saying he's 5'11", but from what I gather, he might even be just 5'9".
A tiny wee man. You can't have that.
I mean, Connery was 6'2". Roger Moore was 6 foot. Pierce Brosnan was Dalton was the tallest at 6'3".
I've never seen a Brosnan Bond either.
Oh, they're pants.
Really? Are they cack?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good lad, okay. Adrian, listen, we should move on. Sorry. Good lad, thank you. Just did 10 minutes, I done that Bond, sorry. What happened there? I was actually having a chat with a bloke, which is maybe what it should be. We weren't going to talk about Bond. We can discuss it, I suppose, if you're excited about the new James Bond film. I'll have a bit of tea. It's chamomile, don't worry. He's going to do my head in. If you're kind of excited about the new Bond film, then you can give us a call, 0870 9090 973. I may go to the pictures and see this one. I heard Nick Abbott talking about it the other night, and I think he's seen it or something already. And it got me kind of excited about going. So I might have a look. But, now, there were other things that we wanted to talk about, including, now listen, I'm, vegetarian, animal rights and all that kind of stuff, but why is a woman in fur really sexy? It's really sexy. I don't know. It does kind of something for me. It's something, I don't know. If anyone can explain to me why a woman in fur is sexy, and should I feel guilty? I can't do this. Should I feel guilty for finding that vaguely attractive? Because, a woman an ugly woman in fur and boots, that makes up for a lot of things, I think, to be honest. Chris, do you get turned on by a woman in fur?
Sure do.
Good lad, there you go, you see. So...
Just bear with me.
What are you doing?
Just having a little bit of Lucozade Sport there, hope you don't mind.
Are you phoning up just to advertise Lucozade?
Not at all.
Okay, I'll have a little bit more, go on.
Gorgeous.
How are you ingesting it? You're drinking it, are you?
Through the nose.
Wow, you really are dedicated.
Straight up the nostril.
Straight up the nostril.
That guy that was just on a few moments ago...
Yes?
Without going over the top, freak of nature.
Hey!
He knows the height of every James Bond.
That is something, isn't it?
Whoa. You see, the thing I like to ask is, how many James Bonds have there been, though?
Oh, don't give me all the.
I'm giving it to you.
All right, stay there. I'll come back with the answer after this. It's a. I muffed that up. Doesn't matter. Stuff the regions. Travel news, Alan Joyce.
If you're heading into North.
Okay, we've had no women phoning in saying they like Bond. So if you are a chick that digs the Bond, 0870 9090973. The whole show isn't going to be about James Bond, because I realise it could be a little bit dull. But Chris, have you finished your Lucasade Sport?
No, I've got plenty left.
Good lad. You asked me how many Bonds there were.
George Lazenby, 6'19".
Come on now. I'm going to say 10 James Bonds.
Name them.
Who do you think the first Bond was?
Well, go on.
No, you tell me who you think the first Bond was.
Bring it on, big fella, you know.
No, but you don't know, do you?
Do you want to fight?
Well, no, you just had a load of energy drink. I don't want to fight you.
I'm up for it. I tell you what, yesterday's programme was rubbish. Today you're doing okay.
What?
So now, listen, hold on. Oh, wait. So we've had, we went with Sean Connery.
Right. You're saying he's the first one?
I didn't say that, though.
What? Jeez, have you just been given an ASBO today or lost custody of your children or something? Because you're in a bit of a fighty mood.
Care in the community.
Okay, good lad, right.
All right. So, now, just name me the Bonds.
No, you name them.
I asked the question.
I'm saying there are 10 Bonds. Name them.
Whose show is...
It's mine.
Cut me off.
Do you want me to? There we go. Kim.
Hello.
Hello, Kim. How's it going?
I'm a girl that loves Bond.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you've got in the girl, because I couldn't work out if you're a girl or if you're a boy, young boy.
Excuse me?
How old are you?
Guess.
Well, you you either sound like a 14-year-old boy or a 32-year-old woman.
No way! That is such an insult.
Well, how old are you?
25.
25?
Yeah.
Well, you're virtually 32.
No, not as old as you.
Oh, what? I've had this all day. Chris has been giving me stick because I'm 33. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but you're still... Well,
fit.
yeah, I still think you're extremely good looking.
Oh,
You're
right.
my sexiest voice going.
Sexiest voice going.
Yeah.
There we go. But I'm a munter in real life. So, you're a lady.
Yes.
You don't wear fur.
I'm still a 14-year-old boy.
Do you wear fur, do you?
No.
I think it goes against all of my animal principles, but I think...
Have you done the dental nursing yet?
Have I done the dental nursing?
Yeah, because I remember you saying a while ago you got a girlfriend, and I was a dental nurse that called up, and I ended up going through this scenario.
What was
being a dental nurse and using the uniform.
What is...
Do you not remember that?
No. What were we doing?
Well, you asked me what I did.
Oh, yeah. You're a dental nurse?
I was a dental nurse.
Right. Oh, and the outfits
and
are
then
nice.
so you said, well, I've never had that. So I was just wondering, since that conversation, have you had your girlfriend dress up as a dental nurse?
I see what you mean. Right, yes, okay, had in that sense. No, I've not had her dress up as a dental nurse.
Oh, right.
I don't know where you'd get the costume from. It's not the kind of thing that...
Oh, no. Yeah, well, they're Anne Summers.
Anne Summers do not do a dental nurse...
They do.
They do not do a dental nurse outfit. I wouldn't have thought.
Have you checked?
Yeah, no.
See, hasn't.
Well, do you know what? There isn't the stigma about going into those kind of shops anymore, is there? There used to be a little bit, oh, don't go in there. Yeah, pervy. It was considered pervy. But now, there's one in Slough High Street next to the Knick-Knack shop. But that's probably not the best choice of phrase there. Next to the Toot shop, and you just think, well, it's kind of acceptable to come out of an Ann Summer shop, with a smile on your face.
There's one in the Harlequin, isn't there?
I don't know. I don't go to chavvy places like that. Anyway, Kim.
Well, yeah.
Right. Stop.
Yeah, James Bond.
Yes.
Yeah, Roger Moore's face is by far the best.
Yes.
The sexiest, the funniest.
Yes.
The other ones take it a bit too seriously. Pierce Brosnan was a good one. I think the others...
You know who's... Hang on a second, I need to speak to my producer. Chris, you know whose phone number I've got in my phone, don't you?
Uh-oh.
I've got Roger Moore's phone number in my phone.
Yes, you do.
We've never phoned him up. I got the phone number through slightly dodgy means.
All right.
Chris, do you want to phone up Roger Moore, get him on the show?
He might be grumpy, or he might be asleep.
He might be grumpy.
He's holding his lips an envelope, don't you think?
So I just see Helen chomping on the biggest sandwich I've ever seen in my life. He might be grumpy, he might be asleep, he might be more than happy to talk to us. No, I'm not prank calling him, for goodness sakes. Oh, we could do, couldn't we? I could phone up and pretend to be Sean Connery. Say I want to do a reunion of Bonds. Does he want to go and see James Bond with me? I won't. Chris, phone him up, man, seriously. As my producer, I order you phone up Roger Moore.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared of him. Tell him we'll talk about UNICEF or something as well. As Bond.
UNICEF?
I see.
He likes UNICEF, doesn't he?
Really?
Yeah. I think they're a boy band, aren't they?
God knows. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, UNICEF. What was that? What was UNICEF's big hit? Don't you go changing, baby, or something, wasn't it?
That sounds like a delivery company.
They do sound like a delivery company. UNICEF, how can we help you?
Yeah.
My package hasn't arrived, UNICEF. Well, sorry about that, sir. It'll be with you between 3 and 9. Was there anything else?
No. You requested a girl to call up.
There we go. Seriously, man, phone him up. I've got Roger Moore's phone number, but do it with the respect that, and don't tell him where you got the number from, because I'll get in trouble. I actually got it in his name on the thing. Have you got it? All right. Don't muff it up. Don't seriously. Do not muff it up for me.
What should I say?
All right, Roger. Agent Chris here from LBC 97.3, just talking about Bond and all that stuff, and just wonder if you want to come on the air and stuff, innit? I'll be alright with that.
Wicked.
You're well nervous, aren't you? You don't have to do it. I'm putting you on the spot here. You don't have to do it. Oh, so you're not going to do it then?
I don't know. I got to build up the courage.
So ponderous. I don't know. All right, you build up the courage. Mark, tell Chris to phone up Roger Moore.
Give him a ring, Chris. I'll do it. Give me the number. I'll have a go.
Well, we're not going to give the number out to fruitcakes that phone into this, are we?
I'm not a fruitcake.
Maybe we can have let's have a competition, and the prize is Roger Moore's phone number. We can do that, can't we?
Of course you can.
You can win Roger Moore's phone. Mark, what can I do for you?
Well, a couple of things. The first thing is the geezer that was drinking the Lucasade, was he injecting it or drinking it?
Well, I think he was taking it in a slightly dubious manner, because he was all over the place, for goodness sakes.
He was gone, wasn't he? Definitely gone.
Yes, definitely.
But the reason I phoned in is I used to be a furrier, and you're talking about women in fur coats.
Oh, a furrier?
I used to make fur coats.
Wow, I don't think I knew the word furrier before. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
A lot of people mix it up with the boys that used to make the beer barrels, which is something else completely, I think. But anyway,
that's a farrier, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, okay, right, so yeah, go on.
Anyway, but the thing is this, women, fur coats, boots, nothing else, mate. No, nothing, just the fur coat and the boots.
Fur coat, no knickers, I believe is the phrase.
Well, whatever, but either way, it does it for me, mate.
It is, because listen, Mark, I'll be honest with you, I'm a vegetarian, my favourite TV programme is Alf, I kind of dig animal rights and all of that, and I've always been against fur, but just thinking about it, it's been in the back of my mind, and then today, Chris and I both confessed that women in fur coats are sexy, and I kind of think it should also be a slightly tarty older woman.
No, mate, it doesn't make any difference.
Really?
I'm an animal lover, I love animals. But the thing is, Ian, at the end of the day, they're going to wear it or eat it. Doesn't matter if you're a vegetarian, it's wearing the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've just upset a hell of a lot of people then. But women, fur coats and boots. Terrific. Does it? Every time.
Who was the first James Bond?
Oh, it was either David Niven or Sean Connery.
You're wrong on both counts, Mark. Thank you for that. 0870 9090973. The prize, by the way, is not Roger Moore's phone number. I think even I realise that's a bad idea. It's a good idea, but it's not going to happen. 0870 9090973. Let's just quickly try line 6. Line 6, who was the first James Bond? Hello, line 6?
Jackass.
Right, okay. John's in Enfield. Hello, John.
Recognition for Northern Cyprus. Atatürk.
Okay. What happened there? Let's, yes, line 2, you're on the air.
Hello, good afternoon, Ian.
Hello, good afternoon.
George Lazenby, first James Bond.
Well, you're miles out.
Am I?
He was after Sean Connery.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'm only young. I'm from Lancashire.
Well, that's no excuse for being stupid.
Yeah, it is.
You've got it completely wrong, but thank you. There we go. This wasn't meant to be the Bond special, but we're talking about it, so, it's obviously... I'm surprised no one's phoned in about I'm a Celebrity yet. I would have thought we'd have people phoning in saying, "Are you all right with that sound?" I'm seeing the weirdest things from you today, Helen. Have you been drinking Lucozade Sport through your nose or something? I thought people would be phoning in about I'm a Celebrity. I didn't see it last night. I know that Tony Abstis is on there. There's a picture of him in his pants today in the newspaper. He's buff. He is buff. Great buttocks. Great buttocks. So what have we mentioned so far? Well, we've discussed James Bond. We're trying to find out the name of the first James Bond. I, of course, know the answer. You don't. And women in fur, it's sexy. It doesn't work the other way, though, does it? Men in fur, it's purely functional. Does that, if you're a chick, seeing a man in fur, does that get you hot? 0870 9090 973.
Have you ever...
Okay, got lots of emails for some reason. I should go through those in a moment. Yes, Andy?
Hello, mate. The furrier's got it wrong.
Go on.
A farrier makes horseshoes and shoes horses, and a cooper makes barrels.
Oh, well, no, fair play, that was me. Yeah, well, no, we both got it wrong. Sorry to disappoint you, Andy.
Oh, I don't know. You can't get the Starfleet.
Do you know who the first James Bond was?
It was David Niven.
No, it was not David Niven, you see. Oh, it's a trick question. It's not a trick question because there's an actual answer, but it's a teaser. Well, so, what have we discussed so far? I shall tell you. We've talked about women looking sexy in fur. They do. There's no denying it. You can't deny it. Whether it's ethically wrong, I don't know. We're mentioning Bond as well. And, you're trying to guess the name of the first James Bond. You won't get it, I'm afraid. 0870 9090 973. There's calls coming in, Chris. What are you doing? What's going on? You've got slack over the weekend, you know?
They're all just guessing and stuff.
Well, but I've asked them to guess stuff. I've asked them to do that. And I know what Chris is doing. He's just come in and handed me a printed page from the Ann Summers website to prove that they do have dental nurse outfits. They don't. They have nurse outfits, but it's not a dental nurse because the dental nurse have got those kind of trousers. I think. Chris.
Yes.
You're not the Lucozade dude, are you?
Still got it here.
What are you doing back?
I'm going to give you a clue. The first James Bond.
But I know the answer.
Do you want me to tell you then?
Go on then. You'll be wrong.
I mean, I've done 30 minutes of your show prep so far for you today.
You will get the answer wrong. But go on then. Who was the first James Bond?
I'll have a pee, please, Bob. It's true.
It's not true.
It is.
He was the second.
In the radio series.
Yeah, he was the second James Bond.
Prove it.
I asked you who the first James Bond was.
No, he was.
No, I asked you who the first one was. He's the second.
You can't get out of this one.
Well, I can because you've got the answer wrong.
Prove it.
Well, he was the second James Bond. There was one before him.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was.
Not Ian Fleming.
No, it wasn't Ian Fleming. He wrote it.
Yes, but you could have said that he was actually a Bond because he did actually play the role on the boards. He did theatre.
Yeah, but he wasn't James Bond.
No, but then the next one was Bob Holness.
Don't try and get out of it by trying to befuddle me with nonsense. There was a man who played James Bond before Bob Holness played him on the radio in South Africa.
Well, make your argument stand up in court then.
I will do when someone will phone in and get the answer right.
Come on then.
What?
Lay your hand on the table.
I'm not going to tell... Hang on, Paul, do you know who the first James Bond was?
Barry Nelson.
There we go!
Come on!
Thank you! Chris, would you like to apologise to me now?
Wasn't actually Barry Nelson. If you check the archives, it was not Barry Nelson.
You checked the archives?
It was actually a spoof.
No, you checked the archives, it was Barry Nelson.
I checked the archives and it was.
No, and he wasn't 6'19" tall either.
Chris, you've embarrassed yourself. Goodbye. Yes. Thank you, Paul.
That's all right,
He played it on American TV or something, didn't he, I think?
Oh, something. Shall I have a look?
No, I'm not that bothered. It's all a bit boring.
It's dull, isn't it?
Yeah, he plays Jimmy Bond on an American TV series, so I win and I'm cool again, which is a nice thing to know. Are you looking forward to the new Bond?
Me? I don't care, really.
Oh, jeez. Well, there you go.
I'm not that bothered. I mean, it's... I don't know, the special effects, once you've seen it's all a bit dull.
You can never see enough cars blowing up in the cinema. You can see more than enough in real life, but in the cinema, the more cars I see going on two wheels and going down a narrow alleyway and spinning and a fat sheriff going, it does it for me.
Do you know what?
it doesn't for me. I used to do stunts for the BBC on motorcycles.
Oh, God, here we
And
go.
I nearly got killed a couple of times, and you get a bit... It's boring.
Well, yes. There's nearly getting killed, and there's actually nearly getting killed.
No, I mean very close to getting killed.
Well, what
Very,
happened
very.
to you?
They said the road was closed. They asked me to overtake this minibus and leer in the window on the wrong side of the road on a corner.
Right.
And as I did, I just got this really nasty feeling something was coming. So I managed to get in front of the bus, and the bus nearly hit me.
Yes.
And as that happened, an oil tanker came round the corner.
But you didn't. You didn't nearly die, though.
I was within inches. It was one of the... I was white, shaking. I was so close.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
Okay. Chicks in fur, though, sexy.
Sorry?
Chicks in fur.
Ah, now that's what I was ringing about. That's interesting.
Yeah, we've got Paul interested by talking dirty.
Yes. Now, Ian.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether it's real fur, fake fur, or anything, does it?
Well, no.
You don't care how the people was killed, do you?
I think it has to be real fur.
Does it?
I think it has to be real fur for it to work properly, yeah.
Well, what if she was lying?
But you can tell real fur. You can tell the difference between real fur and fake fur, definitely.
You possibly could, but what if it was humanely killed beaver?
Yes. Okay, that's the second time you did that joke, and that means goodbye. Janet!
Hello.
Hello, Janet.
Hello. I'm phoning about James Bond.
Yeah.
I think the first James Bond was Bob Holness.
No, we've just done this.
Well, what? Bob Holness? Have I missed that bit?
He was the second James Bond.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did it on radio.
In South Africa.
Right.
There was a bloke called Barry Nelson did it first.
Oh, well, sorry. I was in the school collecting my children at the time.
Oh, that's all right. Well, the shame, because if you'd have got it right, we'd have given you Roger Moore's phone number as a prize.
Oh, and I really wanted that as well.
It would be nice to phone him up, wouldn't it? On my phone, I've got Roger Moore, Glenn Campbell. Who else have I got on my phone? That's probably about it, to be honest. Oh, no, I didn't take Donovan's... Oh, no, I did take Donovan's number. Yeah, I did take Donovan's number. Just abusing my position here, Jan. Oh. Hey, Thursday, do you know who we've got coming in?
No idea.
It's the Budgie Man.
Oh, actually, I heard you talking about him yesterday. He sounds like a bit of a weirdo.
No? Oh, don't say that. No.
Sorry.
What's weird about dressing up in a cape made out of a curtain and having budgies kiss each other on a stick?
Well...
Yes. Fariba!
Hello, Ian.
Oh.
With a great warm welcome to you.
Oh.
It's good and great.
Oliva.
Yes.
Yes. How are you, dear?
Yes, good, very good.
Look, lovely Chris, Karen Chris is a producer. You're a presenter, and me and
Fruitcake.
other LBC listener are a passionate listener.
Passionate fruitcake.
And you're a crown off the top of my Christmas tree.
I didn't understand what you just said. Okay.
You had a good time, my dear, with whatever you've been doing.
Yes. Oh.
Your life is fully adjusted, like my life.
Thank you.
Yes.
God bless
Ian,
you.
can I just say regarding fair something? In fact, today, somehow, I didn't know actually, because I'm just phoning from West End somewhere. Phoning you. I didn't know you were talking about that. But yeah, I was wearing something. I'm wearing something similar, which I shouldn't. It's not fair. It's just a warm jacket, mohair. Mohair, cashmere, mohair or something. But I'm normally wear jeans. And having said that, I just want to ask you something. I am doing research regarding some books and some subject. But I shall be in Kensington. The bookshop is called Etc. And they have a sitting and coffee shop once a month. I might be there, I think. But a couple of things. One is, it's lovely to have a cat. Somebody gave me 4 cats now. It's too many. And I love them, but believe you me, they cost arm and legs, and excuse my language, they make a mess, etc. The dogs are barking mad, but human, like a mad, it's the time we should adopt human as well. I got a cat now, it's called Little Love. I don't know, what is your cat called? What do you call your cat?
My cat is called Velvet.
Oh!
I understood that bit. I understood that question.
Okay. Well, but you might need a silk as well. But this is called Little Love, and if anybody want the other 3, my friend called Nushin and Elizabeth, they have other 3. I might keep them for 1 or 2 months.
Are you giving away cats on the radio? Is that what you're doing?
No, please, no. I don't want to say anything over there. This is the media. The media is I can murder you.
The media can murder you, yes.
The media, it does.
It does murder you, yes. What?
Ian, my dear, listen, I want to wish you all the best. And look after yourself, and I speak to you soon again. No, the cat's going to the neighbours, or I used to say. But apart of that, I want to say hello to you and everybody.
Oh, okay.
look after you. I listen to you Thursday, by the way, Budgie Man, Bird Man.
The Budgie Man's coming in. Good work for Eva. Thank you for that.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I just need a moment there to just digest what actually happened. Okay, Mick's in central London.
Hello, Ian, all right?
Yes.
I knew on the Ian Lee show, could you get someone snorting Lucasade?
Exactly, it was kind of incredible. I certainly do not recommend it to other people listening.
Ian, a couple of weeks ago, we had a conversation about Girls Aloud, and you said the blonde one chatted you up one night?
Have you seen the front page of Britain's greatest newspaper, the Daily Star, today?
Don't, you missed that big time, brother.
See, basically what happened, a while ago, the blonde girl, Sarah from Girls Aloud, kind of chatted me up at a dinner, like a sort of NAF awards thing, and I was going out with someone at the time, and then a few months later I split up with that person, and muffed up there.
Oh, big time.
She's looking
anyway,
hot.
Did you see I'm a Celebrity last night?
No, I missed it. Was it any good?
Oh, it's so funny.
Why was fun? I'm going to try and catch some of it this week, but I'm out for a lot of the week, so...
Mate, I'm so desperate. It's just... What is Jan Leeming doing on there? Why does she need to be on there?
Well, you say that. Has Jan Leeming read the news in the last 15 years?
Yeah, but she must have a few quid tucked away, and she don't... I mean, surely she doesn't need to be...
But how... But why would she have a few quid tucked away? They don't get paid that much to read the news.
Well, you would have thought she'd have enough, wouldn't she? She's an old, well, not particularly too old, but
she's about 60. Hey, so talking about age, it's been pointed out to me by Helen behind the glass that Jason Donovan looks like he's 100,000 years old or something.
I didn't think he'd look too shabby as Evans.
Oh, okay. You thought he was all right.
But the other fella you talked about, Toby, he's obviously been doing a bit of a workout before he's gone in there.
Oh, a picture of him in his pants today. What's that all about? I don't want to
I'll
see
tell you,
that.
what's funny, though, because they was having a shower under on that myline glass. My God, what a body. But they was having a shower.
Steady on now, yeah.
Toby and Jan Leeming, and he's put his shampoo down his pants. It looks like he's got a bit of wood on, yeah?
Oh, right, yes, yeah. That's our Toby for you, Mick. You can't beat that. Comedy genius. I've got a bit of paper here. We all here hope that Toby wins I'm a Celebrity. Just have to read that. Jonathan!
Oh, hi, Ian. I just want to apologise. Yesterday, I didn't cut you off. I thought you'd finished with me.
I don't remember yesterday. I don't remember this morning, so I'm not going to remember yesterday.
I know you never remember. Well, you said something like, I just put the phone down. Well, I did, because normally I only last 2 minutes of you, don't I? And then you cut me off. Anyway, apologies over with.
I drew a breath there. I'm thinking of getting, what do they call it when you get your nails all done properly?
Oh, manicure.
I'm thinking of getting a manicure, because for the first time in a long time, all of my nails except for one are actually quite long, and this is at the stage now where it's really nice to bite them, because you're going to get a good bit of toothage there. But I wouldn't mind getting them done, all buffed and... but is that a little bit gay?
No,
it's not, is it, nowadays? It's fine.
Not at all, it's fine. You'll find a lot of... I've got one where I live, in the area where I live.
Yes.
And they do them really cheap, bit like the American, in New York, they have streets full of them, don't they? They call them, and they do them really cheap.
Yes.
I've had a manicure and pedicure. You got your little yes thing on, have you?
No, it's me. I was looking at a bloke on Sky News who doesn't look very well. I won't say anything about him until we know what the problem is.
And the other thing about you can get dental nurses' uniforms.
Jonathan, stay there. I want this information, but I've got to do this. That's better, Ian. Travel news now. Alan Joyce.
Well, Metroline buses to the north of...
Well, I've gone to Google Images, and I've typed in dental nurse uniform to try and figure that out. You get 4 pages. First 2 pages, very boring, very dull. Just like some slacks, shoes, a lot of shoes on the first page. But last picture, page 3, oh my God, that's what it was. I wasn't expecting that. That kind of thing can get me sacked. So, yeah, there is no uniform there. I think she's just a dental nurse. I would question the hygiene. If I were my dentist there, I would question the hygiene. Anyway, Jonathan, yes.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, it's the shoes that do it, with the slacks and the shoes. Yeah. I think with the dental nurse's uniform, as you were saying.
There you go.
As opposed to the other...
Good lad.
Going over to James Bond,
Yes.
I have to say, as a youngster, I read all the books.
I've never read a James Bond book. I'd imagine they're quite dull.
No, they're not. The books are actually, I think, a little bit better. But I'm a bit of a buff. I do like. I'm not a buff. I just like the films, and I'm really looking forward to this one. So I think this is going to be the best ever.
Best Bond in the world has to be?
Yeah, it's got to be the new one, I think.
Really? But you've not seen it yet?
Yeah, but I've seen clips and I've seen him come out.
Well, do you know? Hey, listen, I found this out the other week. You know when you go and see trailers for films?
Yeah.
And clips of films, and you think, oh, that looks good. What they do, and I didn't know this is amazing. In the trailers, when they make trailers for films, they take the best bits of the film and put it in the trailer. They never take the worst bits. So it makes even a crap film look good.
But see, I love action. Okay, it could be. It's not the best act in the world, not the best storyline. But I do like what you were talking earlier on the pool about. I love cars turning over, smashing into each other, and all that sort of stuff.
Why do we like it? It's so exciting seeing a car smash into another car.
I know, I don't know what it is, but it definitely... But I just think Craig, he looks a little bit more like the James Bond I remember reading about in the book. You know, the square jaw, butch, tight... Anyway, we won't go into that.
No.
Just at this time of the day, children are coming out of school.
Yes.
But, yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, I think it's going to be the best one.
Jonathan, I'm going to cut you off now.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Hello?
Hello, Amanda.
Hello? Hello?
She's gone. What happened there? I'll try and get her back. Hang on, I know how to work this now. Not that one. Phone book is what I want. Then we get the pen and we go to there, and we go. Oh, Amanda's number's not there. No. No, I can't do it. Oh well, she snooze, she lose. Line 3, you're on the wireless. They've gone. What's happened? Is this? Oh, here we go. What happened to you, Amanda?
I was doing womanly things like feeding the cat, putting the washing in.
Thank God that's what it was.
Putting the tumble dryer.
Thank God that's what it was. I've got to do a bit. I haven't done a wash for. Do you know what? This is disgusting. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to say it. I haven't changed the sheets on my bed for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's...
Isn't that awful?
Disgusting.
It is. My flat is filthy at the moment. I'm embarrassed. I've just got.
I just want to say that this show.
Don't want me to finish the sentence. Yes.
Is getting very manly.
Okay, what can we do to change that?
Female hormones into it.
Okay, inject some hormones.
Yeah, because I've just noticed, Ian, that a lot of your calls, I'd say about 90%, are all men.
Okay, you've done the calculations, have you?
I think about 90% of your calls are from men, and I want to know why.
Well, not generally. It's generally I think we get quite a high percentage of women. I think today it's been a bit blokesy.
Yeah, a bit blokesy, a bit boring.
Well,
boring. Pierce Brosnan is.
Well, hang on a second. So I was about to say it's blokesy because we're talking about James Bond, and then you start talking about James Bond.
No, I'm talking about how cute Pierce Brosnan is.
Have you ever seen The Lawnmower Man?
Didn't really. I don't like sci-fi.
I watched a bit of it the other night. A big load of cack I've ever seen.
No,
absolutely
I
awful.
don't like it.
But his hair, he's got the most amazing sort of bouffant.
I tell you, Pierce Brosnan is hot.
Remington Steele, isn't it?
Daniel Craig. Sorry, Craig Daniel.
Craig David. Imagine Craig David all over your body. Oh.
Daniel Craig.
Yes.
In Munich was absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, okay. And you don't.
Really
this is the.
Lovely,
this is the blokiest conversation we've had. This is awful.
Well, I know most of your. I've got to say, do you think some percentage of your men are really sort of closet, sort of
homosexuals?
Yeah.
They're not closets. We have a large gay following on this show.
Oh right, no, but I mean the last caller sounded like he, when you mentioned a certain actor, he sounded like he was a bit on heat.
Jonathan, I believe, is like Tarzan. He swings both ways.
Oh, right.
Or he certainly has done at some stage in his life. So there's nothing Jonathan hasn't tried.
You said on the radio that you like that guy from Dragon's Den.
Oh, yeah, he's good, isn't he?
He's rather cute. Sort of in a funny way. But I like Peter Jones.
I'm not investing in you, so I'm out.
Okay. Peter Jones is 6'7".
He's lovely.
Can you believe that? Hey, Amanda, you sound like the kind of woman that would look good in fur.
Actually, I'm totally a 100 million against fur. I like fake fur.
Oh no! Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. Me as well. I think fur is wrong, but
Yeah.
I have to admit it looks sexy.
It does, and I did that once.
Oh, so you're not that against it, then, are you?
No, not with real fur. I went round to a sort of, you have those partners which are not really your boyfriend, but you sort of, you have fun.
I believe they're called sex buddies, aren't they? But with the different word instead of sex.
I went round to his house.
I've never had one.
I went round to his flat in Muswell Hill, funny enough.
Oh, right. Good girl, yeah.
About 2 a.m. with a fur coat, boots, and that was it.
Wow. And you wonder why blokes phone up this show? They got pervy women like you calling in. That's why. Jeez. But what I don't understand is why fur looks so sexy.
I think it looks nice on a man as well.
Oh, I think it looks, it doesn't look good on a man.
No? What about all these hunky Norwegian men and Swedish men?
Oh, you hadn't thought about them, yeah, you're right, it's a good point.
Yeah, and you've got a really nice stature. You're really nicely sort of laid out, and I think you'd look nice.
Okay.
By the way, I just want to ask you a quick question.
Yes.
Have you ever thought of going on that programme, that scissor thingy-majig, where they...
Celebrity Scissorhands?
Yes.
No.
Were you asked?
No, I wasn't asked to do that. They've asked me to do Big Brother again.
What, the celebrity?
No, the real one, just the normal one as a punter. Yes, the celebrity one.
If you go on the celebrity one, I tell you, we'll all be behind you. Either way...
I'm not doing it.
We'll be behind you in a good way. I just want to say, I went to see Steve Allen on Sunday night.
Oh, yeah, is he all right?
I have to tell you something.
Go on, then.
And you might be slightly upset.
Oh, I probably won't be.
But the James O'Brien at the beginning did a survey of all our favourite presenters.
Yes,
and unfortunately, the audience didn't quite swing your way.
Yes. Well, that's because there's Steve Allen and James O'Brien fans. I was going to go and see James O'Brien's show. It's absolutely true. I was going to go and see his show, and I was kind of looking forward to it. And he said, "Oh, by the way, there's a bit of the show where the audience boo you."
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm not going to go then." And he got all funny with me. He said, why don't you want to come? I said, well, I'm not going to go to a show, sit in a theatre with people booing me.
No, but they are all over a certain age, so...
Amanda, it doesn't matter, and the freaks on Digital Fry right now will be wetting themselves with glee and excitement. I've got to do these, haven't I?
We'd like you... New Wireless Show.
0870 90 90 973. Wasn't advert for Cat Stevens on the telly? He's got a new album out. Is Yusuf coming in, Chris? Did we sort that out? Is he coming in for Music Thursday?
It's ongoing.
Well, that means no, then, does it?
No, it means ongoing.
Well, where is it ongoing? Because I asked you to sort this out ages ago.
Well, I sent the guy an email.
Yeah.
And he said he will try his best. Right. Then I sent him another one. He said, I'm doing my best.
I've got the email of his manager. The email address of his actual manager, not that dude that you're emailing at the record company.
Well, why didn't you give it to me?
Because I was hoping you'd use a bit of initiative and do it yourself. If anyone's heard the new album, by the way, Yusuf.
Where's the teamwork?
Exactly, there is none. There is no team. There is no team in this on this show. It's every man and woman for themselves on this. You know that. But it's interesting, it's Yusuf Islam, but he's not put the Islam on the... he's not using the name Yusuf Islam, he's using the name Yusuf, which makes you think of people... just leave it in, this is not the JOB show. Leon!
Good to have you back, my friend.
Oh, it's good to be back, my friend.
I liked your work last week.
God bless you.
It was nice to see you on the screen again.
It was good fun doing it.
Did you get promoted from 3 to 1 after a few days?
I got promoted, yeah, I did. We had a rehearsal on the Friday...
Yeah.
And I wasn't in the Sky One show, and they said, "Oh, we'd like you to be in the Sky One show." I said, "Oh, nice, bit more extra money." No, no extra money. Never mind. But it was good. It was good fun doing it. I enjoyed it, and it was nice. And Denise is very lovely. So
yeah, as I say, as you know, I'm not talking about Lost Correspondent, but seeing as you were away last week, did you see episode 6?
I've not seen 6 yet. No.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about it.
It's the last one for 3 months, isn't it?
It is. It's February the 17th. Bit geeky, I know, but I know the date.
No, well, it starts on Sky this Sunday.
Yeah, I know. What's all that about?
Podcast's starting as well.
That leads me to... Oh, it is?
Oh, keep an eye out.
That's what was my next question.
Go to iTunes and to we're recording the first one tomorrow, so that's groovy.
Are you going to offer members of the public to come down the hatch?
No, we're not. We've got Geeky Tom coming on, though, so that's good. And also, I think there's a chance I might be doing like a 1-hour special, like a TV show for Sky about Lost.
Oh, fantastic. You going to go out in the street with that?
Yeah, I will go out in the street with it. What does that mean? Don't know what that means.
James Bond.
Yes.
Has anyone answered it yet?
Well, yeah, go on. What do you think? First James Bond.
Bob Holness.
No, God, this is going to be the rest of the show is me going, no, he was the second James Bond.
Good to have you back, my friend.
Thank you.
Right.
But he didn't want to know what the answer was, though, did he? It was enough for him to give me the wrong answer. He did not want to know any more than that. We know who the first James Bond was, so let's leave that. Let's have no more of that. Talk about fur. And is it all right for me to get a manicure? I'm not going to get a pedicure. Why would people get pedicures? That's the feet. People go and get their nails done on their feet. I have great fun actually picking the nails on my toes, but it involves bending your legs like in a really odd way like that and getting it with that thumb. Anyway, getting manicures for men, that's all right to do, isn't it? I suppose in the 21st century. There's nothing suspicious about that. 0870 90 90 973. If you're a gentleman that's done it, or if you're a lady that thinks it's quite nice, more of your calls after the latest LBC News.
My name is Robert in the Romford, and everyone in Britain knows a Dave.
So, thanks. I was going to come in... Oh, I booked a chimney sweep for Saturday. It's the second time in my life I've booked a chimney sweep, and I find it very exciting. But when I phoned him up... I can't remember his name. Colin or Nigel or something. I phoned him up and left a message. Then when he phoned me up... he phoned me back. He said, "Oh, mate, it's chimney sweeper. Returning your call." And I started talking like an idiot. I went... Oh, yeah, I was wondering if you could, what did I say? I was wondering if you could come and give me a chimney sweep for me. I was saying like that, and like waggling my head, give me a chimney sweep for me. As I said, I thought, what an idiot. Why am I talking in such a stupid voice? And he's like, yeah, all right, mate, sure, no worries. Same price as last year. It's very exciting having a chimney sweep. And it means he's going to come and do it Saturday, which means Saturday night I'm having a fire. I don't care if it's really warm evening, I'm having a fire in the living room. The best thing. Chris, come and hang out by my real fire. We can make love.
I'm busy.
What are you doing Saturday night, then?
I'm phoning Roger Moore.
Oh, you phone him now? Phone him now. Phone him now. Phone him now. It shows how old I am. I'm excited that Saturday night I'm going to have a fire. That's the big thing for me. Is having a fire. God almighty. It's going to be good, though. 0870. So I'm trying not to belch. I had a big lunch there and I've wolfed down a sandwich. 0870 90 90 973. Let's have a little recap. We've done Bond. You can kind of talk about Bond a little bit, but only if you have something new to say. Okay, so we know who the first Bond was. We know that Roger Moore was the best Bond. We know that the new one looks quite exciting. So, probably everything covered there. Unless you've got something new to say, but I doubt you have. Why do women look sexy in fur? Let's get to the heart of that. I don't agree with fur. It's bad, it's wrong. But... if a sexy old woman wearing fur and boots was to come on to me, I would not be able to say no. Is it acceptable for a gentleman to go into a nail bar, I think that's what they're called, and get my nails done? And when I say get my nails done, I don't mean, extended, or... Have you seen those things that some women have? It's the most hideous thing. Well, they have, like, these big fake nails on, but in the nail is like a little chain. So there's like a little chain at the end of it. Oh, it's so tarty and common. Oh, jeez. But I just want to go and have, like, a manicure and get them, all evenly done, get my cuticles done. I don't even know what my cuticles are. I was looking at a cuticle pen, a cuticle thing, whatever I don't know what it is, in Tesco's there. I'm not sure what my cuticles are. Are they the bit of sort of skin there at the end of it? Or are they the white bit underneath the nail? I don't really know. So, 0870 90 90 973. And other stuff coming up soon. First, though, it's Cynthia. She's gone. What happened there? There's something wrong with the system today that isn't making much sense to me. And this isn't letting me call people back, so I don't know what that is. Okay. Becky!
Hello.
Hello, Becky.
I'm wondering if, because you are so anti, maybe that's the reason you find women in fur attractive, because it's kind of more dirty.
Oh, because I'm anti-fur. Now, there's something there about
because
that.
Because it's really dirty and naughty for you.
Yes.
You really don't approve. So, whereas for some people they think, oh, it's quite dirty. For you, it's really uber dirty.
So maybe that's why I find it a turn-on.
Either that, or a woman in a fur coat looks like a giant private part.
Oh,
all in kind of one.
Steady on. We can't have that kind of filthy talk.
Really?
Well, no.
I was delicate. I said private part.
Yes, I know, but are you a fan of the fur, Becky? Do you wear fur?
No, I'm kind of anti-fur, but I have had the odd fake fur. And I worked in an underwear department in a shop once, and I put fur coats on all of the mannequins, and I got it wasn't the shop's image.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Answer this. Chris, is that really there? Or I'm going to ask you a question, Becky. You have to answer it very carefully because the person may be on the line. Who was the best James Bond?
Oh, is it Roger Moore?
Roger Moore, are you there?
Indeed I am, Ian.
Oh, it's just...
That's not Roger Moore, that's some Cockney.
Very charming, I'm sure. Ian, I heard you say to Chris to go and call me, so I thought I'd save him trouble.
I think I can do a better impression of Roger Moore, and I'm a woman.
No, it's fine.
I think I... pussy galore.
What about having a shot?
What about having a shop?
Yeah, no, having a shot at doing Roger Moore. If you think
I don't think I can, actually. I can do David Essex.
David Essex?
Go on then, Becky, let's hear you doing David Essex.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Oh, no. Actually, I'd do a better Neil Diamond.
What is happening?
Well, come on, enlighten us.
I can do a better David Essex than that.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it very well.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Oh, no.
That's more of a steptoe.
No, it's not steptoe, that's David Essex. I'm coming home soon. I'm gonna make you a star. See, I can do it.
Very good.
Thank you. Okay, but do your Neil Diamond.
Going into Evita. Hello again, hello.
Oh, that just sounds like...
Tried to let you know.
Franklin Rosie's got me, whatever it is.
Oh, you're right. I'm cutting you both off.
Oh, no.
Yes. Awful. What happened there? Now, it's been reminded, by the way, that we've completely forgotten to do this.
Have your say. It's the Tuesday topical text vote, where an important issue of the day is distilled into a meaningless yes-no vote.
Now, I should let you know that for all other parts of the week, the text machine is off. But we've just switched it on, and there's loads of texts coming through about Bob Holness, so I don't know why you're doing that. Only ever text me on a Tuesday when it's the Tuesday topical text vote. Now, today's news story, prisoners who have been denied drug counselling and access to rehabilitation have successfully sued the government and won £800,000 damages. Were we right to pay prisoners £800,000 damages for not being allowed access to drug rehabilitation? You can text yes or no, that's all we want, to 84850, and at the end of the day, Chris will tot up the figures and we will give you the answer.
Yes or no, that's all you have to say. You can do that, can't you?
Can't you do that now? Yes, Sue.
Ian.
Sue.
Just heard you singing, darling.
It's good, wasn't it?
David Bowie to a T.
David Bowie?
Yeah.
I can do David Bowie.
You did?
No, I was doing David Essex.
No, you didn't. You done David Bowie.
No, David Bowie is,
exactly the same as your David Essex.
There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and see us, but I can't do it very well, actually. I can do him talking better.
If you play it back...
I'm David Bowie on the internet.
Exactly the same impression on both.
All right, steady on.
Fantastic, though. Very good.
Thank you very much, Sue.
Very good. And I also... I'm a no. We shouldn't have given them compensation.
No, you've got to do it on the text votes.
I'm talking to you.
But no, I don't. I'm not interested in it. I'm just doing it on the text as a thing.
Always better in person, though, isn't it?
No, not for the Tuesday topical text vote. It has to be.
I'll text. Okay, I'm sorry.
The Tuesday topical text vote, where you feel more involved than you actually are.
You see?
But how more involved are we than we are now?
Well, you feel that. You feel more involved than you actually are. In other words, it's pointless.
I'm not in the masses hidden in the text machine, am I?
Exactly. That's why we're doing it on the text, to hide you in the masses and to indicate that these things are pointless.
Okay. They are pointless, yes.
There we go. But will you send us a text?
I will.
Genius, you see? Genius. It works like that, ladies and gentlemen. 84850, yes or no? Should the government, not the government, you've paid. It's coming out of your money, your taxes are paying those prisoners 800 grand. It's about 3 grand each, it works out. They've sued the government. Okay, so, 0870 9090973 is the telephone number. We'll have to go to this caller after the news, if that's... Bradley, can we go to you after the news?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, you're putting on a voice, aren't you, so that you're not identified?
Yes.
Okay, so, but is your real name really Bradley?
Yes.
Right, well, people are going to identify you by the name, aren't they?
No.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's got to be something worth sticking around for. 0870 90 90 973, if you can identify who Bradley is. 84850 is the text number, and Ian at lbc.co.uk. But now it's time to get the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Claire Miller.
Green campaigners are welcoming...
Yes, OK, sorry, I'm just looking at all these emails that are coming in, and... Now, LBC 97.3 is bringing a musical legend to London. Now, this is confusing me slightly, and I will explain my confusion in a second. For a strictly limited season, between the 1st and the 15th of December, you can see Dionne Warwick. Now, I've always said Dionne Warwick, but the advert that we've been playing for it is Dionne Warwick. And Nigel, the voiceover guy, makes a big thing of saying Dionne Warwick. So I'm guessing it is Warwick, but I feel uncomfortable saying Warwick, so I'm going to say Warwick, Dionne Warwick. But you know who I'm talking about, is that lady, isn't it? Anyway, she's live at the Shaw Theatre in her new show, My Music and Me. Do we get free tickets for this, Chris? I wouldn't mind going to see this for free. Be good, wouldn't it? She's good. What was, do you know The Way to San Jose? Heartbreaker. Classics. The only two I know, but, you know, the others would be good. It's an intimate venue of just 400 seats per performance. Tickets will sell fast. So to book for this exclusive performance, call the LBC ticket line on 0870 033 2600. Or you can buy online at www.lbc.co.uk. The legendary Dionne Warwick, live in London with LBC 97.3. Let's, we mind having a little bit of that. Now, before the news, we spoke to Bradley in Walthamstow, who's putting on a voice, so he's not identified. Bradley.
Hello, Ian.
Right, you're putting on a different voice now.
Yes. I just wanted to say I have a pedicure all the time. My wife, she like touch foot, but she not touch foot unless I have pedicure.
When was this broached in your relationship that you had to get your feet pedicured before she would touch them?
2 years ago.
Okay.
She like touch foot. I like foot touch. She touch foot only when pedicure.
How often do you get your pedicure?
Every 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes. My nail, he grow very fast.
Yes. Because I didn't think that toenails grew that fast.
Oh, it depends on how you're eating.
Yes.
If you're eating lots of crap, then your feet not grow too quickly. Okay. But if you eat good diet,
yes.
Good, your nail is grow very nice.
Yes. Okay, here's something. Now, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this on the air. How about plucking your eyebrows?
No, I have scar. I no need.
What do you mean you've got a scar?
I have scar, eyebrow scar.
Right.
I have no need plucking.
So you got a scar on your eyebrow?
Yes.
Right, so people are going to know, people will identify you now?
No. There's many people in the London with no scar on the eyebrow, so it's not problem.
I've only ever
not the only Bradley with the scar on eyebrow in London.
I've only ever seen one man called Bradley with a scar on his eyebrow.
Where is this?
It was in Walthamstow.
Ah, it must be me, eh? I never see you, though.
No, yes, thank you. He was a nice fruitcake, wasn't he? 0870 9090 973. Fiona is in the Chiswick.
Hello.
It's Chiswick we're saying now, apparently.
Okay, Chiswick's fine.
Chiswick. If it's Warwick, it's Chiswick.
No, it's Chiswick.
Okay. So
anyway,
it's Warwick, then.
Cuticles. Do you want to know about cuticles?
Cuticles, yes.
Yeah, they're the top on.
If you work in local radio, a cuticle means if you play a Robbie Williams record, then people phone in, and the 15th caller wins a Robbie Williams fun pack. It's a local radio joke.
And that's a cuticle.
It's a cuticle.
Okay, well, not this one.
Okay.
Cuticles on nails are the skin that starts to go over the nail.
Oh, so it is that then? Okay.
Yeah. And what you do is you put soft cream on and you push them back so that it makes the nail look neater and longer.
But
also, you used to get... Do you remember Raggedy Ann's?
Well, no, I don't remember Raggedy Ann's.
Well, my mum used to call them Raggedy Ann's, where the cuticle used to split up the finger.
Yeah.
That's what she used to call them. And she said it was not drinking enough milk.
I tell you what I've got. Well, I think... What? I can push my cuticles back without putting cream on it. I'm doing it now, and it's quite...
Yeah, I know, but it's bad for the skin. It can split them.
Okay, how about on my thumbs, Right. It's only on my thumbs, I think. Sort of like maybe half a centimetre away from the nail. There's like a bit of skin that keeps coming up, and it's all a bit red underneath.
What, under the skin, under the thumb, or on
on the thumb. It's on my right thumb. It's just slightly to the right and below my nail, half a centimetre. There's a bit of skin that keeps coming up. What's that?
Oh, a bit of skin.
Oh, all right, fine. Yeah. Chris, get this. Chris, my producer, always bites the skin on his thumb so much that he has to keep getting plasters to put on them.
Yeah, my auntie does that.
Is there anything worse in the world? You know, and it's only generally thumbnails. You're biting your thumbnail. You're biting it, and you realise about 3/4 of the way round, you've actually gone a little bit too deep. You've taken a little bit too much of the thumbnail off. So when you get right round to the very end, the bit you're pulling off that goes right up the side of the thumb, and you know it's going to hurt and bleed a bit.
No, well, I don't bite my nails.
Oh,
but
yes.
I have split them, and it's taken, like, the skin and everything off. I've caught it, and I assume that's the same.
Have you ever lost a fingernail?
Yes.
Isn't it the coolest thing?
I had a Wicklow or something under the skin. It was like something, and it makes you lose your nail.
What's that, a Wicklow?
I can't remember exactly how it's pronounced, but it's like a fungal infection under the skin. And,
is it a Warwick?
And you just put it. You have to put it in this hot water thing.
Yeah.
But eventually my nail fell off.
Get this, when I was a kid, my mum had a new Mini, brand new. Well, it wasn't brand new, but it was a new Mini for her. And I must have been. We were living in Slough, so I was probably about 8 or 9.
And you slammed your finger.
Slammed the finger in the door, and then my mum locked the door, and I'm there going, ah! And she locked the door. She had to unlock. She goes, "What's wrong?" And then she saw. She thought I was just dicking around. She saw, and she had to unlock the. It was that finger. I'm flipping the bird. She had to unlock the door and take it out, and it was so painful. And over the next week, my fingernail slowly just went black, completely black, and then the fingernail fell off.
My mum did that to my chin. She shut my head in the electric window.
Oh, did your chin go black and fall off?
No, it didn't fall off, but it did go black.
Okay, Fiona, thank you very much for that. 0870 90 90 973. Blanche.
I needed cheering up here, and I didn't need this conversation. I've lost a big toenail.
Oh.
Which was really painful.
Yes.
Because I broke my toe.
Oh, well.
And that was horrible. I've had no electricity since 8:30 this morning.
Since 1975!
Pardon?
Since 1975?
No, since 8:30 this morning.
Oh, well, now, okay.
It's getting dark and cold, and I haven't got gas, I've only got electricity.
Calm down.
No.
I'm going to send you a dental nurse outfit from Anne Summers. Will that cheer you up?
Yes, fine.
Okay, I'm not actually going to do that.
Ian, you haven't forgotten your promise. Once Sky starts with Lost,
yes.
Once a week you were going to give us a rundown.
Oh, was that actually I don't think that was a promise.
That was a promise.
I don't know if it was a promise.
Ian, you promised.
We can talk about it.
You promised you were going to be Sky correspondent once a week.
Well, yes, I've got vested interest in it, so it might be. It's probably contravening some broadcasting law. But we can talk about this. We'll talk about it. But I'm not going to
talk about it. Can you give me enough clues to tell me what's going on?
Well, you haven't got. Oh, so you've watched the first 2 series.
Yes.
You haven't got Sky.
They sold it to Sky.
You haven't got Sky.
No.
Have you got a DVD player?
Yep.
I tell you what, when it comes out on DVD, I'll buy you a box set.
Will you?
Yeah, okay.
Is that a promise?
That's a promise.
Ian, you're lovely.
No, it's a promise. But it won't come out on DVD for ages, but when it does, phone me up, remind me, and I'll get you the box set.
You don't have to do that. All I wanted was a little rundown.
I'm banking up to make it through Christmas, but I will get you the box set.
Ian?
Yes?
I love you.
There you go, you see, I can be nice, can't I? But remind me to do it. It won't come out for months, but when it does, remind me.
I will.
Okay, now go and get a blanket on or something. You'll be freezing.
I know, it's getting cold and grey and all.
When are you getting your electricity back?
They said probably about 5 o'clock, but I'm not counting on it.
Well, just in time for Deal or No Deal.
Okay.
All right, see you later, love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. I just gave away a box out of my own money. There we go. That's, Barry.
Hello there.
Oh, is it Barry? You're not calling from Watford today?
No, I'm phoning from the theatre. I'm on tonight in a show.
Oh, now listen, we haven't got much time. Can we call you after 5:30, or are you busy rehearsing or something?
Well, I will be rehearsing. Can I give the phone number?
What, your phone number?
Of the box office, you silly sod.
Okay, go on. All right, said it more if you're going to swear, mate. No.
Sorry.
Yes, go on then.
0207
Let me jot this. 0207
482
482
4857.
4857. And so where are you performing?
It's at the Etc. Theatre in Camden, and it's blooming funny.
How many tickets have you sold so far?
Well, quite a few for Thursday. It's sold out.
Yeah, but it's Tuesday tonight.
Yes, not so many.
How many have you sold for tonight?
Not so many.
How many?
15.
Oh, jeez, that's going to be embarrassing.
Come along, everyone. It's very funny.
Okay, in 10 seconds, what can people expect?
They can expect me, jokes, and a whole lot of Jack and Danny. Hello? And...
Yeah. Thanks, Barry.
Bye. Oh, dear, I know I missed it. I don't think anyone's going to phone me.
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee, Wireless Show.
That really was Barry. He's doing a show tonight, tomorrow and Thursday. I don't know if it has sold out on Thursday. He seems to think so. I think we might be going Thursday, Chris. If you're around. If you want to go, the phone number, 0207 482 4857. Well, that's got to be worth... I'm going out of morbid curiosity. I can't believe it's going to be any good, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. But he promised it'll be... a laugh. So if anyone goes tonight, can you give us a call tomorrow and let us know if it's any good? OK, onwards and upwards. 0870 9090 973. More of your calls after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Tuesday topical text vote.
So £800,000 been paid out to prisoners who complained that they weren't given adequate attention when they were trying to come off drugs. Should we give them the money? 850. Yes or no is the text number. Just 46. We'll give out the results of the meaningless text vote. It's a pointless thing to do. It's pointless. You sending in your text to this is pointless. 84850, yes or no. But apart from that, what else are we talking about? Sexy fur, getting your nails done, and gentlemen plucking their eyebrows. Is that doable? I've done it. I don't have a monobrow, so I've done it in the past. 0870 9090 973. And also, get this! Men in toilets, public toilets, you keep yourself to yourself, all right? You no eye contact, no chitty chatter, or, you know. I was in a toilet the other day, and there was a fella at the urinal, and he was just singing. He was singing Summertime to start with, and then he started singing some pop song while he was having a Jimmy Riddle. And I was thinking, that is inappropriate behaviour. 0870 9090 973. Do you ever sing when you're weeing? It just made me feel uncomfortable. I had to go into a cubicle to avoid him, and it just it put me. I couldn't go to the toilet until he had left. I was so disgusted by his singing at a urinal. Just if you do it, if you're one of those people that does it, some men when they're at a urinal. You've got a fly. We know what the fly is for. The fly is we know what it's for. But they, take their trousers down a little bit. They take their trousers down to sort of about... I'm going to show you. I've got boxes on. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Steady on. Right, OK. They sort of take their trousers down to about there. And they're wearing like that.
What are you doing?
I'm illustrating the point, Chris. I've made sure that everything's...
It's radio!
But you like it?
Yeah.
I've tucked everything in, so there's no danger of that. Hello, Betty!
What are you wearing?
Do you know what? I'm wearing jeans. It's looking very unlikely I'm going to do the whole month.
What are you wearing under the jeans?
I've got some shorts on.
Shorts?
Yeah, but they...
How short?
Well, they're shorts, but...
Not those that are cut up high at the back, are they, my darling?
No, they're no.
Right, I was worried for
They're
a
not
minute. I thought you'd turned.
No, none of that.
Filthy fur.
Yes.
You like it, don't you, my darling?
Fur looks sexy on a woman,
I've got
definitely.
a coat for you.
Okay.
I'm going to package it up and send it now. What's the full address of LBC?
It's LBC.
LBC. Hang on, I'm getting her to take it down. LBC. London. What's it stand for? She's not that bright.
London. Well, it doesn't stand for anything, I'll get told. It used to stand for...
Lima. Let's go phonetic. Lima.
Oh, jeez.
Bravo.
Oh, she doesn't understand that. Anyway, I'll send it to you. Listen, it's filthy, and the problem is, my darling, it's about 14 years old. I got it when I was very young.
Yes.
No one will clean it for me.
What? No one really?
I've taken it into some of the most down-market dry cleaners in Boulder, and they say, we're not touching that.
Oh, God.
And I said, what? You're anti-fur? And they said, no, it's filthy.
It's filthy. Well, send it to us, Betty, and we'll
You know how
clean
they
it.
get very sort of crusty in
burn
areas
it.
where... You see, I've been wearing it inside out because I didn't want anyone throwing eggs on it.
No, you've got to be
Wear it
sensitive.
inside out.
Yes.
It looks... It's got a nice lining. It's... What, it'd be 100% silk, I suppose. It's a silver fox fur.
Right, lovely, very
I've
classy.
been
yes.
wearing it inside out, and you know how they get that sort of yellowing under the arms? I've
Yes.
sprayed it with things. I've got to be honest, my darling, I tried to wash it.
Yes.
It didn't work. Well, it worked, but it came out. It came out of the dryer at the laundromat. The hairs were standing up. It was unbelievable.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I bet you look... even you look sexy in
I
it.
tell you what, I feel sexy. in it.
Yes, that's the
And
thing.
listen, off sexy for a moment. That Nina that's ringing up Clive Bull all the time, she was on for about 2 hours last night.
I missed Clive last night. What was she saying?
Oh, rabbiting on as she does. She's in love with him, I think. And as far as that Lynn goes, it's Linny and Clivey now, you know, my darling. It's not, oh, hello, here's Lynn from Forest Gate. It's, oh, hello, Linny.
Hello, Linny, yes.
Hello, Clivey, my Clivey.
Yes.
I'm sick to death of it.
Okay, well, some people are sick to death of you.
Oh, thanks, fella.
There they are. Lino's emailed in with an interesting thing. iain@lbc.co.uk. Ian, does anyone still call it a parade of shops? I don't think they do, but I'm going to start using... I stink, by the way. I really stink. Oh, I smell a bit fresh. I'm going to, some do tonight. On the off chance that Brian Wilson might be playing there. This is the Music Hall of Fame thing. I don't really dig those things, but... I think Brian Wilson might be playing there, so I'm going for that, but I stink. It's going to be a little bit fresh. But yeah, does anyone call it a parade of shops? I do, says Lino, and I get laughed at for it as if I'm from 1923 or something. Thanks then, bye. And Lady Alex has emailed in, Sing While You're Weeing, wasn't that a Robin Williams album? It could have been. Anne!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Anne.
Oh, crikey, follow Betty.
Yes, please do.
I was enjoying your demonstration on the radio before she came on.
Of my, yes. Well, I was just trying to demonstrate to Chris that some men, when they're having a wee, they take their trousers down to lower than they should do. You don't need to pull your trousers down at all to have a wee-wee.
Oh, good. Anyway, do you want to know why I rang up?
Well, yeah, of course.
Has nobody guessed the first James Bond yet?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yes, we guessed it an hour ago.
Oh, I thought I was going to be the original.
Go on then. You've got the answer wrong, though, I bet.
It was a connection with... It's a connection with LBC.
You've got the answer wrong, but carry on. I know where you're going.
I thought it was Bob Holness
No, he was the second one.
on the radio.
In South Africa. Yeah, no, he was the second James Bond. There was a guy called Barry Nelson did it first.
Oh, never heard of him.
No, exactly. Apparently he's in the opening of The Shining. But he played it on played Jimmy Bond on American TV.
Oh.
Sorry, Anne.
Oh.
But
Anyway, nice to speak to you.
Nice to speak to you, Anne. Take care.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Bye-bye.
The WWW.
It's him himself. Hello, Tom.
Ian, I've got three more personal things about Bonds. The last one quite fun. The WWW. Sorry?
Yes?
I acted with George Lazenby in a BBC television film after he'd done Bond.
Oh, hang on. Did you? What film was this?
I can't remember the name. We're talking a long time ago. Director Roy Battersby, scriptwriter R. Smith. I can't remember the name.
What was the scriptwriter's name?
Roger Smith.
Oh, Roger Smith. Oh, you said R. Smith.
No.
What's an R. Smith?
And the little story is that they were sort of lefties, and he complained that they were conspiring with me to film him on his bad side.
Oh, really?
So that's how the famous are.
I'm trying to look it up on the internet to see what it might be. What year was it?
Oh God, man! Now you're asking me.
I am asking you. Correct.
It's after he was Bond. That would be a clue.
Okay, right. Let's
Early
have a-
70s, possibly. I really can't remember. It's when I was an actor. I stopped in 71.
Okay, hang on. Was it Kung Fu: The Legend Continues?
No, dear. It was a BBC film.
He made a lot of films
I know,
in China.
then after that, because he was listen, between you, me and the gatepost, because nobody's listening.
Well, don't say anything libelous.
Now, in my opinion, my
doesn't
view...
help us necessarily.
Okay, I won't say anything.
Good lad.
The next thing is Tim Dalton. I met Tim Dalton.
Was it called Is There Anybody There?
No.
Was it called Matlock Police?
No.
Was it called Ti Jin Gang Do Pa Ti Yung Guan? Seriously?
No.
Was it the play for today, The Operation?
Yes,
There we
correct.
go! 1973.
So, 73 was it, right?
Roger Smith, directed by Roy Battersby.
Correct.
George Lazenby.
Yeah.
Tom Kempinski.
Yeah, that's
Maurice Roves. Maureen Shaw. Let's have a little...
I remember that.
Produced by Kenneth Trodd.
Oh, Ken Trodd, yes.
Kenny Trodd, of course, you can now find him on the
www.
KennyTrodd.com.
Right, second story.
Yes.
Tim Dalton, who was at that time married or girlfriend, or with his girlfriend Vanessa Redgrave, came round to see me, but I was a bit depressed about writing a screenplay.
Yes.
And he came in, he's very tall, good looking, but in my view, and I can't say what I was going to say.
Don't be libelous.
I'm not, I said in my view, and I can't say what I was going to say. But it is true, isn't it, that he didn't do too well in them, did he?
Tim Dalton didn't do very well in the
No, but
Bond,
now
so.
is the best story, and interesting. In Goldfinger, you remember Shirley Eaton, well, you won't remember, but you'll know, Shirley Eaton was covered in gold.
Yes.
And when she appears, she never mentions this, but there was a title sequence with a girl who was all covered in gold and a golf ball drum between her boobies and all that. And everybody assumes and thinks, and nobody denies or says, that this was Shirley Eaton, including herself, but it wasn't.
It was you.
It was not. It was my wife at the time.
Oh, you mucky sausage.
I'm not a mucky sausage.
You're a jammy sod.
And anybody who can find out who that was without looking it up on the internet or anywhere else gets a prize from me. WWW. What? Pardon? The WWW. Possibly. But it was not Shirley Eaton, although she has never had the guts, decency, or anything else.
Tom, listen, you call more often. I've got to go, but it's good to speak to you.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. What a nice gentleman he was, wasn't he? 0870 9090 973. These headphones are all right once you get used to them, it turns out. I've been Big Girls Blouse for 2 years, and I had no need to. So Tom Kempinski, who we've just been speaking to, is a very famous actor. Well, not very famous, but has done loads of stuff. He was in, like, The Avengers. Here comes Chris. Let's wait for Chris. What do you want?
That, please.
Well, you should have brought that in earlier.
I know, but I forgot.
I don't mind doing them, but you just gotta, you should be a bit more on the ball. You should bring them in during... What?
You would.
Idiot. Anyway, Vodafone care about the self-employed and small businesses, so they have teamed up with LBC 97.3. So, if you run your own business and you'd like some tips on how to tackle those problems that often seem insurmountable, then log on to... I can do this. Hang on. Log on to...
The www.
.lbc.co.uk/Vodafone. Vodafone are behind the new series The Big Idea, Saturday evenings on Sky One. So it's got to be worth having a look, hasn't it? Thoughts there. Ian, please call Barry back. Well, I can't do that, but if you do want to go and see Barry, he's doing a show tonight in Camden. Tonight, tomorrow and Thursday at the Etc. Theatre. The phone number, if you'd like tickets for that, is 0207 482 4857. And I should be popping along Thursday, I think, to have a look, see if it's going to be any good. Right, so we've got the Tuesday text vote. Should those prisoners have been given £800,000, whatever it was, between them because they weren't entitled to drug rehabilitation? 84850, yes or no. It's all you got to do. It's a pointless text vote. If you take part in it, you're an idiot. But 84850, yes or no. Waste your money. And also, we've been talking about getting manicures. We've had that one gentleman, was it Barnaby? Barney, was that his name? The dude who had the pedicure. I've had no fellows calling in saying, yes, Ian, I've had a manicure. And it's fine. It's fine to do that. I would like to get one done, but I just worry... I want to get my teeth whitened again. Because my teeth are a bit stained. I will go to the hygienist soon, but I might get my teeth whitened again, because they're all a little bit yellow and horrible. Fur looks sexy. And do you sing when you're weeing? This guy last week, it freaked me out. You don't sing when you're at a urinal. In the toilets, men are very, very defensive because it's not a place we particularly want to hang out. You know, they don't. Women's toilets. I was in a women's toilet the weekend. Don't ask why. But they smell lovely. They're nicer colours. Everything is fresh and wonderful in there. Men's toilets are filthy. They stink. They're dirty. Hideous places. They're damp. Horrible. So you don't want to be in there while someone's singing. And also, you don't want to be in there when someone's at the urinal, but with their trousers, their belt undone and their trousers down a bit. That's not right. 0870 90 90 973. William is in the Heathrow. Good afternoon, William.
Hi, Ian. I'm wondering if you go to the public toilet, right?
Yes.
Because I had this experience every time I go to public toilet.
Okay,
right. Whenever I'm weeing, right, people kind of look, and I don't know why they do that. Do you do that?
Do I do what?
Do you look
at my wee?
Other people weeing.
I don't look at other people weeing, no.
Because I get this all the time, and I don't know why.
I think I know why.
Why? No, what?
Let's see if I can I put it a better way? How about...
No, I don't do that.
No, I'm not saying you're doing that, but I'm saying that maybe they're interested in your...
I don't know, because I don't see the reason why another man has to be interested on another man weeing. Do you know what I mean?
I have never... well, do you look at other men when they're weeing?
I don't. I look up. Either I look up or I look down. I'm doing.
I look either... I'm trying to remember now. I either look down and concentrate on that, or I just look straight ahead.
Oh, with me, I look up.
You look up, do you?
And pretend as if I'm whistling and...
You pretend as if you're wrestling?
No.
Whistling?
That's right.
Okay.
And then I just carry on my business and go. But other people relax and just kind of look, and I don't know why.
I suspect that maybe there's something going on there.
No, there's nothing going on.
No, I'm not implying that you're up to anything. I'm just saying maybe they would like to get up to something.
No, I don't even dream of any man, doing that kind of stuff.
I'm not saying you dream of a man doing...
oh, right, because I don't see the reason why...
What I'm saying is that maybe they're dreaming of doing something.
I don't know. I'm wondering, do you get people looking at you, Ian?
No, I can't remember. I'm so caught up. I'm so tense and nervous.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm so tense and uncomfortable when I go to the toilet. I'm caught up in my own little world. I am unaware of other people around me.
Because, whenever I go there, I kind of go to the last end of it so that I can hide myself, but still people kind of look on a sly way,
Yes, well, William, good luck and interesting. Thank you for that. I was trying to explain it to him, but he wasn't digging it, was he? It's Jackie in the South Mims.
Hello.
Hello, love.
So now we want to know what he's got worth looking at.
Yeah, well, exactly. Maybe there's... I didn't want to ask that, but I'm guessing, I'm guessing there's a reason.
I know you said not to ask, but why were you in the ladies' toilet?
Oh, it was. I think it was probably Saturday night. It was at Silverstone. It was cold. It was dark. But there was no one there. I had to go into a block that there was no one in, and it was dark. The lights weren't on. The first toilets I went into, it turned out they were ladies, but I used them and it was fine.
They're nice ladies' toilets as opposed to men. Not that I've been in many, I have to say.
Oh, men's toilets are
but I passed,
filthy.
and it's a bit,
Filthy places.
Very pleasant.
No, you would not want to go to a gentleman's toilet at all.
No, I don't think I would, really.
Unpleasant.
Doesn't sound very nice.
Hideous.
Listen, the reason I'm phoning is
Yes.
because I was listening to Betty from Bognor.
Oh, yes.
And I love Betty from Bognor.
Yes.
And I'm right with her with this Clivey Linney thing.
Yes.
It's really doing my head in.
Well, now, listen, this is, you're not Clive Bull and live from Forest Gate. The thing is, though, there are always going to be people that hate other callers calling in.
Yeah, no, I don't hate her. It just, sometimes grates, I think.
But a lot of people hate Betty. If you go to Digital Fry, which is a forum for freaks and old women called Sally, you can hear them typing away now.
Really?
Oh, the Valen fans. I can hear the Valen fans typing. Hang on, listen. That's the Valen fans all over London typing.
No.
Yes, but they don't like Betty.
Well,
I'm going to read Digital Fry this evening after this because it's going to be funny what they're saying now.
Really?
Those freaks are going to be well knocked off.
They're going to be really irritated by what you're saying about them.
Exactly, Jackie. Stay there. Speak to you after this. More champagne. Yes, Jackie.
A couple of months ago, I was saying to the kids at school about the parade of shops down the road.
Ah.
And they went, what's a parade of shops?
Genius.
And I felt really old.
Yeah, do you know, I haven't said parade for a long time, but I'm going to start saying parade because it's a brilliant word.
It's a very nice way of saying shop.
And it's the right word, isn't it?
I think it's exactly the right word.
Yeah.
I think we should use it all the time.
I suppose now, though, we just say the shops, don't we? We're going the shops. You don't need the word.
Down the shops, they call it.
I'm going down the shop. I'm going... The thing is, I go up... do I go up the... I go up... I get up, I get down. No, I go down, I go up the shop. I go up the shops.
You go... Yeah, I go up the shop sometimes.
What's the difference
Why do we
between going...
Is it like going up to town?
I go up the West End.
Up the West... Why do we go up the West End?
I don't know, I can't work
Is it
out.
something to do with years ago, country folk down in Kent used to go up to London?
Because I go down to Brighton, because that is down, obviously.
Yeah, we go down to Brighton.
Down to Brighton. Up the shops. Going up the shops. I don't know, it's strange, isn't it? I don't know.
But if you live north...
Hang on, well, sorry, Chris, what were you saying?
I go in.
You trying to be clever?
No, I go into town.
Oh.
He let me down yesterday, didn't call me back.
He's an idiot.
Oh,
He's an idiot. What do you expect from him? You know, he bites his thumb to the point where it bleeds. You'd think he would have learnt not to do that by now.
He's quite cute, though.
What? I tell you what, there was a really hunky, good-looking version of Chris walking around the LBC building today.
Who was that?
I don't know. I think he works on Heart.
Oh.
Where all of the beautiful... Man, seriously, we're on the second floor at LBC. The first floor is Heart 106.2, yeah, the time tunnel. What was the year? But it's full of just fit girls and good-looking blokes. That's it. And it's... oh, God, I want to work on that floor. But there's a really good-looking version of Chris wandering around there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's LBC, then? It's not full of mingers, though, is it?
Got to be very careful how I answer that question because...
I mean, obviously you raised the tone, without a doubt.
All of the blokes are ugly. All of the blokes in LBC are ugly. But there is... OK, let's throw a cat amongst the pigeons. In terms of the girls, there is... This will get them all excited. There is one girl in LBC who is stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Are we talking a broadcaster or...
I'm not giving any clues.
Oh, go on, just a small clue.
I'm not giving any clues.
Oh.
There is one girl, these are people who are in the office regularly. One girl who is stunning. There are two girls that are really fit, and I certainly would take them out to dinner.
Yeah.
That's it. That's probably it. You say that's right, Chris? Would you go along with that?
Are these two that you might ask out to dinner single by any chance?
Oh, well, hey, listen, I don't know. I'm not single.
Well, why don't you find out and ask them out to dinner?
No, because I'm not single, so there's, it's not going to happen.
Are you not?
Oh, right, time to go. There we go. Chris, what were you saying?
Are there any uglies?
Any really ugly girls? There's none that are really, really ugly. But there's one absolutely stunning, and two that I think are really, really nice. And I'll leave it at that. There we go. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Iain at lbc.co.uk. More of your calls and emails after the latest LBC 97.3 news. Yes. Fur being sexy, getting your nails done, singing when you're weeing. That's pretty much it so far, isn't it? We know who the first James Bond was, so stop calling on that. Oh, and of course, don't forget that it is...
Influence the news by texting a radio
yes,
station.
Yes, Tuesday Topical Text vote. Should we give £800,000 of money to prisoners who are upset that they weren't given treatment for drug rehabilitation? Yes or no? By the way, it's a pointless text. If you text, you are wasting your money. 84850, text yes or no. Steve is on the motorway 25.
Ian.
Steve.
Ian.
Yes.
Ben's toilets.
Yes.
I want to know if I'm the only bloke that can't pee in front of other blokes.
Do you know, I'm getting better at it, but I do struggle.
I can stand there until the place empties, and as soon as it empties, I empty. But until that point, I can't empty.
It's an odd thing, and I think that women listening may think that in some way, you know, you're worried about you're worried about there's some kind of gay thing going on. Do you know, I'm trying to explain it. I can't explain it better than that. But it's nothing to do. It's not being nervous about other men or thinking that there's going to be sex or something. It's just the fact of urinating in front of another man.
You can't do it.
It's technically impossible to do.
No, well, you can't. You can't. And you have to stand there. But yeah, when other blokes walk in, they're fine.
Now, do you do the thing? I do this, obviously. If there's like two men at the urinal, always go to the cubicle.
Yep.
But sometimes I feel embarrassed that I'm going just for a wee in the cubicle. So what I do, and I've done this before, is I shut the door, I make some noise with the seat, so it sounds like I'm lowering the seat, and I undo my belt, right, and I rattle the belt around a little bit, so it sounds like I'm taking my trousers down for a number 2. So that they think I'm...
No, don't do that.
I do.
I'll tell you what I do. My missus used to go nuts at me for doing it. I always like to sit down and pee. She says, why do you want to sit down and pee? Because I want to read something.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. We've mentioned that before. There's absolutely nothing wrong with sitting down and having a wee-wee. That's perfectly fine.
Well,
Steve?
women do it, so why shouldn't we?
Well, women, I think, don't have ding-dangs. But, Steve, thank you... well, I know they don't. Thank you for that. Good point. 0870 90 90 973. It's Anne in Vienna.
Hello, Bill. First time calling your show, but I've called other presenters anyway.
But
You know
Bill...
what I want to talk about?
Bill?
Sorry?
Bill?
Ian.
No, they can't take that away from me, no. The way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. The way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. The way you sip your tea. No, they can't take that away from me, no. The memory of all that.
You're
Yes.
great.
Yes.
You're great.
Not as great as him.
You're great.
Are you all right, Anne? Are you crying or are you laughing?
You're fantastic.
Yes.
I was talking about the going up to London. No matter where you're coming from, you go up to the capital.
You got up to London.
You go up to London, no matter where you're coming from.
But I would go, for example, I'd go up to Birmingham.
No, you go... Well, if you're coming from Birmingham, you're going up to London. Because it's the capital. That's the point. That's
Right.
the key.
But I would go up to Birmingham, though.
Yeah, you go up to Birmingham. Yeah, you can go up to Birmingham. I'd go up to Birmingham, too.
I'd go down to Brighton.
Yeah, me too.
I'd go down down to Cornwall.
Yes.
I'd go up to Cardiff.
Yes.
That's
correct.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all right.
Excellent.
You're perfect.
Thank you.
But you always go up to the capital. And the capital of England is London.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was it? Here's a trivia. Here's a trivia question for you, Anne. What was it? What was the capital of England before London?
Oh, you asking me? I'm a foreigner. I was thinking there as a baby.
I'll give you a clue. It changed to London in 1968. So what was the capital of England before...
No, it didn't. Oh, you keep on doing
What was the capital of London before 1968?
Never. Beijing.
Beijing?
I'm right. I'm right.
You've got the first letter right.
I'm right.
You've got the first letter right.
I'm right.
You've got the first letter right.
I'm right. Beijing.
Yeah, cut you off. Victoria.
Yes.
Yes?
Hello.
Hello there.
I just wanted to say about the men's manicures and pedicures.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I actually own a salon in South Woodford. It's a unisex salon, and I have loads of men coming in for manicures and pedicures.
What's the percentage of men to women?
I actually do a men's only day once a month.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But
And
surely...
any treatment that I offer to women as well. So I would say I've probably got about 25% of my consumers are men.
But surely one of the things about going into one of those centres is that, as a bloke, is that you get to see chicks, isn't it?
Well, you've got the therapist. We're chicks.
Yeah. Are you hot chicks?
We're not bad.
No, well, okay. That'll do. So what exactly does a manicure consist of?
A manicure, you have your hand soap to soften your cuticles when we push them all back,
Yeah.
and we file your nails into a nice shape.
Yeah, so I want that,
You
yeah.
have a nice hand massage,
Oh,
and then we've got
sounds good.
a special varnish that we use for men, which is totally matte.
Oh, so it's not all
No
shiny.
shine or anything on the nail, no.
See, now, that's interesting, because the thing that was worrying me was having the shiny nails, which look clean and healthy, but they also, it's not really what you want to be seen wearing, is it?
No, we buff the nails. It looks nice and smooth, but
Buff.
we put a matte varnish on.
How much is that going to cost me?
For a manicure's 19 and a pedicure's 22.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah?
I wouldn't want a pedicure, though, because the thing is, if you were touching my foot,
Yeah.
there's a bit where if you touch a certain part of my foot, I will have a reflex and I will kick you in the face.
No, you won't, because I'm highly skilled, and we use a certain pressure on different parts of the feet, so you don't get that reaction.
I'm really tempted. I'm seriously really tempted.
Come down, and guess what?
Go on.
My salon, can I give you the name?
Yeah, why the hell not? It's probably breaking the law.
Beauty Parade.
Yeah.
We are on a parade of shops.
You've tied. Of course, you can mention the name of your shop because you have tied two things up fantastically.
Exactly.
Victoria, thank you very, very much for that. I'm seriously, I'm tempted. It's the first time in ages I've got nails that are a decent length. There are two that are a little bit short, but the rest are a decent length. And it's at this stage where I would now start. Those two fingers there got a good bit of bite there.
Just do it.
No, because I don't want to, man.
Do it.
No, I'm not.
Bottler.
I'm not bottling it.
Do it.
Stop that. Let's talk to Tarek. It was unbelievable.
You all right, mate?
Yeah. Where's the support I was expecting, Tarek?
For what?
Oh, for God.
For the nails? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. What do you want?
Sorry, no, I was just going to say, you said, like, there's not many women in your office who aren't, like, too pretty.
One is stunning. Two I think are sexy, and that's probably about it. That's it. Yeah.
Mate, you should work in my office.
Go on.
We've got bays, right?
Yeah.
I'd say on every bay there's about, say, 8 people, 4 are women, say 2 to 3 women.
Right. Stop doing numbers. What? How many women are fit?
I'd say about 70% of them.
And where do you work then?
Well, I work in publishers.
Yeah, media. You see, media, funky media, like publishing. What kind of stuff do you publish?
Loads of magazines, papers.
There you go. See, that's funky media. Funky media, like publishing, or a music radio station, attracts hot women. Speech-based radio.
God, mate, I'm telling you, it's like you don't know where to look.
But I bet you do know where to look, though, don't you? You know exactly where to look, Tarek.
But my boss, unluckily for me, not where I should look. Oh, God.
What?
Apart from that, everyone else is fine.
What, your boss is ugly?
Oh, mate.
But the
I
power.
hope you ain't listening.
But she or he?
He.
But do you not find the power sexy?
Oh, mate, no way.
Okay. Tarek, thank you for that. But I must reiterate, there is one stunning girl in the office and 2 girls that I think are really sexy. There we go.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a home? In Wireless Show.
Terry's in Southwark. Hello, Terry.
Yeah, hi, Ian. Bit of a dilemma.
Go on.
People in the south, they say, I'm going up north.
Yep.
People in the north say, I'm going down south.
Yes.
What do the people in the east and west say? Do they say, I'm going across west? Or...
Yes. I don't know. The thing is, though, the country isn't divided east-west, is it?
Well, no, north, south, east, west, isn't there?
Yeah, but I know how compass works. Yeah, but the country is divided north and south. There is no east or west, really. We don't.
Well, there is.
Well, okay.
If you were to divide it up.
Yes.
In 4 equal portions.
Well, you would, yes, if you were to do that. But we haven't done that. We've divided the country up north and south.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, isn't that geographicalist? Because we've left the east and the west out. It's like they don't. It's like our country is just a straight line.
Yeah.
With north and south in it, but it isn't.
It's too narrow to have an east and a west. Whereas
but but why? How do you say southeast then?
But
or northwest?
Oh, for God's sakes! Listen to me. You're not listening to the words I'm saying.
Yeah.
The country is divided north and south. I know there is an. Shut up. I know there is an east. And listen, I'm going to say something to you, and after this, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to think about it.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to speak for 30 seconds.
All right,
okay? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So. There is the country is divided north and south, okay? We have not divided it east and west. Yes, there is an east side of the country and there is a west side of the country, but we never mention it as it's never divided like that. Now, here's your thinking time. Away you go, Terry.
I don't think it's correct. I understand what you're saying, but there is a clear east and a...
Okay. Adam!
Ian,
Yes.
I have my eyebrows waxed.
You have them waxed?
Yes.
How does that work?
They put a bit of wax on and little strips, and they rip it off.
Oh, good lad. Now, you're the first gentleman we've had phoning in and saying they have any... that will admit to having anything done to their eyebrows.
It's, waxing's far less painful than plucking.
I do a little bit of plucking in the middle, because I don't want to get... Otherwise, I'd have a bit of a monobrow, and I don't want that.
Oh, yeah, they pluck the straight ones and the wax doesn't pick up.
But that's all I do. I don't do any shaping or anything like that. That would be weird.
Well, otherwise I'd look like Dennis Healy on a bad day.
Yeah, you see. So, but is your whole thing shaped then? I tell you what freaks me out. Have you seen those women who shave off their eyebrows, or whatever they do, and then draw them on with pencil?
I know.
What is that all about?
Can I ask you a question about urinal etiquette?
About what? Urinal etiquette? Yes, of course you can.
Right. If you go into the urinals
Yes.
and you break wind and it's quite a tuneful one,
Yes.
do you apologise out loud to the room? And if someone else does it, is it okay to laugh?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, let's work backwards. Is it okay to laugh if someone else does? No, it's not.
Right.
It's wrong to laugh, I think. I think this is because if you have to do what you do unto others as you would have done on yourself. And if someone laughed at you, that would be humiliating, wouldn't it? So you can't laugh while they're there. If they walk out, you can turn to the other bloke there and go, "Oh, did you hear that?"
Even if he's peeing.
Even if he's peeing. And what was the first question? Is it all right to do it?
If you do it, you have to give an open apology to the whole room.
I think you can do it. Excuse me. Just under your breath. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's all you need. But I think generally in men's toilets there should be silence.
Yeah.
No one should speak to each other.
Well, there's a club that I used to go to that solved that problem. They had little TV screens of strippers in front of the urinals, so no one wanted to talk to anyone else. They just wanted to watch it.
They had what?
They had little TV screens with strippers.
What club was this?
It was called Churchill's in Southend.
Wow, it sounds like a real classy joint. You should see Chris's face. Chris, you look well excited at the prospect of that. Are you all right?
How'd you spell it?
Adam, thank you very much for that. Lindy.
Hello.
Hello, Lindy.
Hello. I was going to.
It's windy, Lindy.
Actually, it's very windy where I'm standing.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it sound windy?
Hence the name Windy Lindy.
Oh, I used to get called that all the time.
Oh dear.
I was going to talk to you about manicures. But
Never give your child a name that rhymes with anything else, because that's it. They are just scuppered for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. I suppose Ian doesn't really rhyme with anything, does it?
No, not at all. So I'm sorted.
No,
but then it gets
you're
a
right.
rubbish name. It's a silly name. So.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes.
And then I remember there's a place I went to in Wales that had female toilets that had two toilets in the same cubicle.
Oh, you are no.
Seriously, I didn't. We went there during the day, but it was like a cafe thing. But I think it was quite a lively place in the evening.
So you have one cubicle, but there were two labs in there.
There were two lads in there, so you could sit and have a nutter with your friends.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
No.
Okay.
And they also had.
Calm down. Yes, sorry, Lindy.
They also had female urinals as well.
And how does that work?
Hang on a sec.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Oh. Shush.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
No.
Okay, what's going on there?
Oh, I've given my daughter a piggyback.
Oh, well, all right, okay.
Have you ever peed in
but
a
yeah,
swimming
no,
pool?
they were in cubicles, but
Yes.
they didn't have doors on, and you kind of backed onto them.
No.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Have you ever peed in
But
a
it
swimming
wasn't
pool?
very busy in there, so I didn't feel too embarrassed.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Yes. Lindy, we'll let you get on with the piggyback. What do you want?
Yeah, London is divided in north, south, east, west.
Right. What's that got to do with anything that's been mentioned in the show so far? Sorry.
You said the country ain't divided
That's
by...
correct. The country isn't divided into east and
London
west.
is.
No, the country isn't divided into east and west. It's divided. The country is divided into north and south.
But London is.
Yeah, but the country, which is what I was talking about, isn't. That's what I was talking about. Didn't mention London, did I?
All right, yeah, but what if you're going to say, I'm going down west? How do you say it?
I'm going up west.
No.
Well, that's how you say it. I'm going up west.
Sideways, though.
No, it's what, in London are we talking about, or the country?
London.
Well, you go up west. Wherever you are, you go up west.
What about east, then?
You just go east.
South?
Down. I'm going down. Yeah, down. And north?
Up.
Hey, Verinda, do you want to hear someone called Sebastian singing?
Yeah.
Go on, Sebastian.
Hello.
Do you want to sing?
Diamonds are forever. There's a girl's best friend. I don't know the rest of the words, though.
Excellent, thank you. Anything else, Verinda?
Yeah, and I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
You can't what?
You know what? I can't.
You can't what?
I told you before, I can't do it.
This is all sounding very suspicious. Do what?
You can't. You send me the message. I don't want to tell you tell everyone what it is.
Well, I don't know what I said to you in the message. I've not sent you any messages.
Yes, you did. You sent me a personal message.
Did I say? Well, now I am confused. Saying what?
I told you on MySpace.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
What did I say? What about the
dinner?
Oh, you can't go out for dinner with me?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing, because I was going to buy you a big slap-up meal and hold your hand.
No, you invited me to the Christmas dinner, innit?
Oh, Right, I'm going to cut you off now, because you're a weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not got a clue.
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee...
dear. We're almost having fun. Are you having fun, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about you and Verinda going for dinner together.
Yes, I do. I've got no idea what she was on about. Now, Bruce, we've got 15 seconds, or you can come back after the news.
Let me come back after the news.
Oh.
'Cause I'm a bit embarrassed about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, very exciting. Stay there, fella. We'll talk to you in a minute. 0870 90 90 973. What is Bruce from Harlow embarrassed about? I have no idea. We will find out. We've also got the update, the correspondent update, and the results of the text vote. Wasn't prepared for that one. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, Bruce. Yes. Now you were embarrassed about something.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm embarrassed or the person next to me in the urinal is, but when I go to the toilet,
Yes.
especially in a very busy urinal sort of situation,
Yes.
it's eyes forward, getting it done. As it's done,
Taking care of business.
I get the most uncontrollable urge to shudder. Like a pleasurable one. But when you're as vocal as I and a little shimmy, the bloke next to you gets a little concerned.
Shudder?
A shudder, you know, You don't get a pee shudder. Just please tell me someone else does this.
A pea shudder?
Yeah.
I have never had or heard of a pea shudder.
And how would you feel if someone next to you had a pee shudder?
It would make me uncomfortable, yes, definitely.
That's what I thought. But then I thought, well, I'm going to try and explain it to this bloke while he's in the middle of a pee.
Oh, no.
No, you don't want to do that.
No, you can't talk to these people.
I don't really want to leave them thinking, did that bloke dance very slightly next to me?
I tell you what I've had once. I've had this happen once to me a few years ago when I was on telly.
Yeah.
I was having a wee. And I was a little bit more recognisable in those days, and sometimes people would say, "Oh, you're the bloke of the telly." I was having a wee. The bloke next to me, came up next to urinal next to me, having a wee. He says, "Hang on, you're that bloke on the telly." He put his hand out for me to shake, and I shook it.
You didn't.
Oh, well, you can't refuse a handshake, and I shook the man's hand
In mid-pee?
Oh, it was awful.
Did you have to change hands?
No, I was
From holding, from one to the other? Or did you come out with the left?
I think I was. I used both hands.
Shook with both?
I
You're supposed to do that afterwards anyway.
I aim with both hands.
Do you? You're
Hang on, I've got to stand up and pretend I'm having a wee. Hang on a second.
You use both? No.
Yeah. I've just mimed it. Yes, I use both hands when I'm going to the toilet.
No, really?
Yes.
It's quite unique, I think, because it's usually one hand for the zip.
Hang on, you're calling me unique? You're the guy that has a pee shudder?
I'm telling you, I'm not the only person who has a pee shudder. Surely you sit on the toilet and have a great sense of relief and then
James, do you have a what is technically known as a pee shudder?
Not a pee shudder, but I do agree. A good pee can be as good as good sex occasionally. Once it's really been held in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That sense of relief.
Very pleasurable, but I would never
said it was better than sex.
I didn't say that. I said occasionally it can be as fulfilling.
I feel insignificant with my pee shudders now.
Hold it in for hours and hours and hours, and you'll be surprised that sense of relief you get.
Yes, I'm aware of the relief, but Bruce, you are still a freak for the shudder.
Thank you.
There you go, good lad. Yes, James.
First time caller, Ian. I've just been compelled to call in about this urinating in front of other men.
Yes.
I thought I was the only person who couldn't do it.
It's every single
20 years.
Every single. No man can do it. No man feels comfortable. No man can do it. Don't worry.
But how do you get over it? Because it's just annoying. You're in a club on a Friday, Saturday night. You're queued for the toilets. You go in there. There's that one space, and you feel the pressure building as you walk towards that space, knowing that you have to perform.
Yeah.
And you just can't go for it.
Yeah.
And you get it out, and then it just freezes, and you just stood there. What do you do? Everyone else finishes alongside you, and
well, that's it. What I do is I wait for them to finish, and then when they've gone, then I can do it. It's or if someone else joins, it's peeing in front of the people that are already there, I can't do. But if someone else comes and joins, I can pee in front of them. If that makes sense.
If I'm mid-flow, then nothing's going to stop me. George Michael could walk in, and that wouldn't be enough to scare me and put me off.
Wow.
But it's just getting that initial flow going. There must be some kind of I don't know, psychotherapy I could go to.
There probably is, James, say goodbye. There probably is something you could do to sort that out. Stuart's in Cleethorpes.
I know what a pea shudder is, Ian. You've never had a pea shudder.
No.
Oh, you must have had the pea shudder. I can't explain. It's like, imagine if someone puts really cold hands down your back and your spine, so it goes. Imagine that, like in like a little bit further down and further to the front. Yeah.
Right. I feel left out that I've never had one of these.
Oh, yeah. Other people have got to have them, but I think that the worst thing was probably for someone else who didn't realise they were in a communal toilet, and I caught them actually leaning their hand on the wall, and they were pushing. You could see them pushing. And so, of course, that's probably got to be a more embarrassing thing than a pea shudder.
They were pushing what? They were just straining hard to go.
You could see, now you can't tell me you've never heard of a pea push. You've never heard of a pea push?
Wait, when you just push really hard?
Yeah, you've got, like, Alan Partridge. You've seen Alan Partridge, yeah?
I'm aware of him, yes.
Yeah, and he knows about the pea push. Alan Partridge made the pea push famous.
Wow. I will investigate that further. I don't know where I should conduct these it's 5:38!
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Hi, I'm Annabelle from the Woodford, the Super Cousin Kids Uber Vetting correspondent, and here is my update. Tonight is the royal premiere for the James Bond movie Casino Royale. But as Bond goes, he has to have a fast and furious car. This movie is no different and flaunts the new Aston Martin DBS. The DBS will be launched in 2007 and will cost around £160,000. To complete the Bond theme, a real Aston Martin has been put in place as a main exhibit at the premiere tonight.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the picture of some woman on Digital Fry. Sorry, here we go.
Hi, this is Katia dans l'atelier with a horror movie update. And did you know that Ian's new favorite band, My Chemical Romance, has made a video based on the Japanese cult horror movie Audition, which tells the story of a widowed man who, in order to replace his late wife, stages fake auditions that turn horribly wrong.
Oh, blimey, I must pull that up. Lovely! Audition is one of the greatest horror films of all time. It is fantastic. No calls lined up there, Chris. What's happened there? I have to take this one. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
It's Vivian here.
Hello, Vivian.
This is an absolute scream, your programme, as usual.
Thank you.
It's the wee-wees thing.
Yes. Have you ever have a wee shudder?
Hmm?
A wee shudder?
What's a wee shudder?
Well, you wee, and when you finish, you go...
No, I don't actually.
No, I've never heard of it, but I've had two odd men phoning in saying that they experience it.
This is just a scream because you're talking about the most normal thing on God's earth.
Yes.
I've unfortunately had to live in many, many different countries because my father was a diplomat.
Wow.
And in loads of them, ladies have to stand over a little vent.
Right.
And wee.
Oh, dear.
They can't sit down. So why can't they get hold of... why can't even men... I mean, if they're going to do the other job, the big job, they've got to have the loo, haven't they?
Yes.
So why can't they have it for both?
You've lost me slightly. Have what, a hole in the ground?
No, that was just an offshoot.
Okay.
I'm talking about in England.
Yes.
I mean, why do men have to stand up and do it when they have to do the other thing, sitting down?
Well, because they can, so it's a convenience thing, isn't it, to stand up? And that's why they have urinals, because urinals take up maybe a third, each urinal takes up a third of the space of a cubicle. So that's why there's always queues outside women's toilets, because they have cubicles. Very rarely a queue outside a men's toilet, because you can have 6 of them at a urinal, 3 of them in the cubicle, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, everyone's happy.
I've never seen a queue outside a ladies' loo.
You are having a laugh, aren't you?
I am telling you the truth.
You've never seen a queue outside a woman's toilet?
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Have you ever been to Wembley Arena?
No.
There we go, you see. You go to any venue like that, there's at half-time, always a queue outside the women's toilets. You go to clubs and places like that, there'll be queue outside women's toilets.
I think this is a scream. I'll tell you,
Yes.
LBC is one of the funniest programmes I have, wireless programmes I've ever... My brother happens to be a BBC producer.
Oh, dear. Tish, tosh, tash.
Yeah, afraid so. He's called Roger Sawyer and he's a BBC producer. But
What does he produce?
News and everything.
Oh, news, bah humbug. Do you listen to Clive Bull in the evenings, 8 till 12?
Yes, I blinking well
Isn't
do.
he blinking excellent? He's the best at this thing.
I think it's a scream. I'll tell you who I love, though. I love Marcus Churchill.
Yes, excellent.
I think he should be on in the day.
I think he should be on all the time.
Yeah, he is one of the... I did actually tell him the other night, and he was boasting for about 3 days about me on... I thought it was so
He's got a slightly big head. But Clive is my personal favourite, and he has the fruitcakes that phone him up. Have you heard some of those weirdos? I won't mention any names, but boy, oh boy, he gets oddballs. He has this woman called Vivian from Chelsea calling. Oh, God! I better go, Vivian. Thank you for that. Bye-bye. There we go. Yes, John.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, John.
I once saw a great big Alsatian. We're talking about having a pee now, yeah?
Oh, God, yes.
He had both his front paws up against this having a pee.
Right.
And I said to the bloke, I'll tell you what, mate, I've never seen anything like that in my life. He said, well, the wall fell on him the other day, that's why he does it.
Really? When was this?
A couple of weeks ago. Gone out of it.
Well, that was a brilliant story. I wanted to talk more about that story. I don't... he obviously got a little bit nervous towards the end there. The wall fell on the dog, so he had to hold the wall up to stop him doing that while he was weeing. That's amazing. Try and get that guy back, because that's some story, and I want to pursue that a bit further. OK, 84850, yes or no to the Tuesday text vote. Should we give £800,000 to prisoners? 0870 90 90 973. Taking your calls and until 6 o'clock, then it's Triple M at 6 o'clock. Calls go straight to air. Here we go, though.
When I was a boy, my friends called...
Oh, God, we've had an email from Lisa Munter from Human Resources. This one's a pain. Freedom of Information Act 2000. Ian, I've had a deluge of emails from lady LBC employees requesting to exercise their rights to information from the Freedom of Information Act 2000. You may not be aware, but your on-air announcement on the fitness status of the lady employees in LBC is now a public record. I said that one woman was stunning, 2 of them were really fit, in my opinion. Details of which, by law, have to be made freely available to members of the public and staff. Therefore, by the end of today, I need you to supply me a list of the 1 hottie, the 2 fit, and the 27 female fuglies in LBC Towers. Naturally, if you offend any of LBC lady staff, this is likely to be a matter for disciplinary proceedings. Oh, God, right, that doesn't look good, does it? OK, right, 6 o'clock, your calls will go straight to Triple M, which is good. But before that, it's Kevin the Repo Man.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Kevin.
I don't believe what you just told me. That sounds really bizarre.
What?
Well, you just read out that email.
Oh, yes, from Human Resources. Apparently, I have to, by the Freedom of Information Act, I have to reveal who the hot women are.
Mind you, I wouldn't mind knowing, because you only talk about them and we can't see them.
No, well, exactly. You still won't be able to see them. But no, I'm not. I'm going to defy that order from Human Resources, and let's just see what hot water that gets me in.
Yeah, good man, good
Yes.
man. Yeah, Ian, you were saying that guy was talking about the shudder, the wee shudder.
The pea shudder, yes.
The pea shudder, yeah. Now, I thought I was the only one who had it, and being the sort of lad I am, 6'4", in the toilets doing it, no one really took any notice, but maybe because I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
No
So
one-
what is it? It's when you finish weeing, is it?
Yeah, like the shudder.
You go.
That's it.
I have never had it, and I'm feeling like I've missed out on something here.
No, you haven't, 'cause it's embarrassing, I think.
Okay.
I think it's embarrassing. And one other thing, quickly.
Yes.
Yesterday, when you was talking about you didn't want to get back into training because your instructor was sort of pushing you a bit too hard. Now, I thought of something which could be really good for you.
Go ahead.
But you might think it's boring. I thought playing golf.
Do you know what? As I get older, I can start to see the why playing golf might be quite good fun. But I'm still not quite there yet. But it's beginning to appeal to me.
Yeah, I've just started. I've just quit playing rugby and started.
But you can't get fit playing golf, though.
No, well, no, you feel good after walking. They reckon
No, I'd have a buggy.
5 miles after a round of golf.
Yeah, but I'd have a little buggy.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're good. They are.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to walk. I'd want to be in the buggy. I wouldn't mind just driving the buggy.
Yeah, that sounds good, actually.
That's not bad, Dave. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I think this is true. Maybe this is something to discuss tomorrow. I think I need, in inverted commas, a hobby. I need to be doing something that isn't just watching Lost and isn't just playing Splinter Cell on the Xbox. Now, whether this is learning an instrument, these are the things I've considered. Like learning an instrument, like the cello or something.
Right.
Or learning a language. Or... So, I feel like I should be doing something, you know. I should be learning something and, you know, increasing my knowledge of things a little bit. But I don't know what, though.
The language sounds good.
I started learning Japanese ages ago, like 2 years ago. And I had like 4 or 5 lessons, and then I stopped. And I'm kind of keen to do that again.
Yeah, that's interesting. Japanese must be hard. Spanish.
I don't want to learn Spanish. I don't want to go to Spain.
No, not go to Spain. Just speak Spanish.
Well, yeah, but I want to. I want to. If I learn Japanese, I'd want to go and stay in Japan for a couple of months and speak it, and live it, and do it properly. You know, that's so. So I don't want to get quite proficient and then go and use it.
Yeah, cool. That sounds good.
Kevin, thank you for that. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll come up with something I can do. But I used to play cello when I was a kid, like when I was about 11. Up until I was 11, then I stopped, which I regret. If I'd have carried on playing, I started playing when I was about 7. Then you go to like grammar school and they say, well, you can carry on if you want, but you've got to give up your lunch breaks and stay in after school. And you're like 11, 12, you think, well, stuff that. I want to just...
Which one's the cello?
Excuse me?
Which one's the cello?
What do you mean?
Is that like the massive, like, violin?
It's the one that it's one that you have between your legs and you do it like that. So I've got the frame for it, tall and wiry. Look, I look good miming it.
Oh, I thought that was the double bass, isn't it?
No, the double bass is the big one. That's the double bass.
But it looks like the double bass.
It's smaller than the double bass, bigger than the violin.
That's too big. Play the flute.
Jerry's in the Berkshire.
I'm not anymore.
Oh, you're not.
Listen, Dan, you want to get yourself an instrument that you can take to parties with to impress the ladies with if you're going to learn one.
That's true.
Yeah? Little mandolin, maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ken, what's his name? Ken Livingston is just saying he's going to put the price up of congestion for big vehicles.
Genius, isn't it?
Good on him. Do you know what? Do you know, it was funny because there's people moaning on the news earlier, isn't it, saying, oh, it's a tax on the affluent who have got people carriers, big families and that. Who do you know has got a big family these days? Nobody.
No, that's right. Thank you, Jerry.
Nobody.
Yes, that's the answer I was looking for.
I tell you what, the average family these days is one mother and one child.
Yes.
And that's about it.
Yes.
And they can have a little car, a little 106 or something like that. Cheap congestion charge.
Good boy. Good
cheap
work.
Tax.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know? Yeah, and I do know what you mean. And we give them housing benefit. That's not right, is it? Seriously, send them back.
And we'll give them a house as well if they want.
And what's all this about letting paedophiles out and to giving them lie detector tests? That's what the NSPCC have said. Bang them up, hang them.
Hang them.
They're perverts. Hang them.
Listen,
Do you know what it, Jerry? Do you know what it is?
What?
It is political correctness gone mad.
Gone absolutely insane.
Bring back the death sentence for anyone that fiddles with a kid.
Definitely.
Serious?
They'll say it themselves. They can't change.
They can't change.
Rehabilitate.
Don't let them out. Don't tag them. Don't give. Hang them. Shoot them. Inject them. Cut off their balls. Whatever you've got to do, do it.
Get rid of them.
Seriously.
It's only the doctors who want to keep them alive to study them.
Well, exactly. And let's go into Iran. If they've got nuclear powers, let's go and take them out before they develop it to a weapon.
Well, the Israelis did it to Iraq, didn't they?
Well, exactly. So let's get in there. Let's sort them out a little bit. Let's teach them a little bit of respect and bring democracy to the country.
One little missile. We got an Iranian girl at work. Actually, funny enough, she's half Iranian and half Israeli.
Well, that's going to cause a few dilemmas, doesn't it? Nice conversation, Jerry. Thanks very much.
I'll go to test drive.
Pete, hello, Pete.
¿Cómo está, Ian?
Yeah.
That's Filipino, by the way.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Yeah, excellent. Talking about the pea shudder, going to divert a little bit.
Okay.
How about the leg shudder?
Go on.
Yeah, when you're in bed at night, you're just laying there, knackered, falling asleep. You're just about to drop off, and then the old leg goes.
Oh, well, it just starts kicking a bit.
It's like you fall over. Like you
Oh, well, you're dozing, and you dream that you're falling, and then you wake up.
Not falling as such. It's just like if you trip and you feel your leg, violent kick out.
I do know what you mean. I've not had that too often. I've had the actual falling more.
That's probably when you're drunk and you are falling out of bed.
That is possibly it. I tell you the great thing, though, if I can't sleep, what I do is my right leg, I'm doing it now, I just make circles with my foot. Like quite big circles with my foot. And that sends me to sleep. How the hell does that work?
No idea.
There we go. Mona!
Ian,
Yes?
do you know how to say D-E-L-U-G-E?
Hang on.
D-E-L-U-G-E.
U-G-E. B or D?
D.
No, no, I don't know. Deluge.
No, deluge.
Deluge, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to... Isn't that odd? I don't know how to say it.
A deluge.
A
when
deluge.
you have too many emails.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. But I was saying deluge. What an idiot. Deluge.
Now, what about the hobbies? Do you
Yes.
want to learn some Indian instruments?
Not really. I find the Indian...
Of course you do.
Oh, do I? Okay, right, yeah.
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 So you can go to this place on the Avenue
Okay.
in Wembley, Middlesex,
right.
HA9,
Yes.
right?
You've got 15 seconds to tell me this.
All right. And you can learn, like, a drum thing that you can put round your neck.
I don't... Do you know, I find Indian drums and tabla, I find them a little bit dull.
No, they're not. They're brilliant.
Yeah, if there's lots of them being played by people who are really,
no,
really
you're
good...
talking about the dhol. That's different.
I'm talking about tabla.
Tabla's good.
Tabla's boring.
No.
I want something that's a little bit more than just banging a drum with a finger.
All right. Then you can play the harmonium.
Oh, well, that's not a bad idea. But no, I want something a little bit different to that. Mona, thank you for that. Now, if you missed the show today, it sounded a lot like this. How many tickets have you sold so far?
Well, quite a few for Thursday. It's sold out.
Yeah, but it's Tuesday tonight.
Yes, not so many.
How many have you sold for tonight?
Not so many.
How many?
15.
I'm wearing something similar, which I shouldn't. It's not fair. It's just a warm jacket, mohair. Mohair, cashmere, mohair or something.
Maybe we can have let's have a competition, and the prize is Roger Moore's phone number.
I mean, Connery was 6'2", Roger Moore was 6 foot, Pierce Brosnan was like, Dalton was the tallest at 6'3".
I've never seen a Brosnan Bond either.
George Lazenby, 6'19".
Oh, you mucky sausage.
I don't see the reason why another man has to be interested on another man winning.
Hello?
Hello, Amanda.
Hello?
She's gone. Chris, come and hang out by my real fire. We can make love.
I'm busy.
What are you doing Saturday night, then?
I'm busy.
We can make love.
I'm busy.
Oh, you can't go out for dinner with me?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing, because I was going to buy you a big slap-up meal and hold your hand.
I'm busy.
Yes. There we go. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Helen, for putting that together. We've got the results of Tuesday's topical text vote. The question was, should the government have paid out over £800,000 to prisoners who complained about not getting drug rehabilitation. We ask you to text in yes or no. I've not seen these results. Chris has just done them for me now. 11% of you say prisoners should have the drugs. 32% say give us the drugs, and 57% say they want to Roger Moore. Well, there you go. Excellent stuff. Thank you for that. OK, Triple M coming up. It works like this. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, come on, Ian, with me. Hey, little hand, one, will you lay me an egg for my tea?
You right, Chris? Chris punched me before the travel, so I booby-trapped the toilet door. Put a load of stuff up against it. Did you got out okay, did you?
Yeah, but Jonathan Blake saw, and he's not happy.
Oh, did he? Did he really? Oh, sugar. Oh. But you did it, though. You did it.
I'm on strike.
Well, I don't think we'll notice any difference. OK, calls go straight to air. 0870 90 90 973. 7 seconds ago. Don't swear, don't be libelous, or you'll be cut off and banned from calling the station. Excuse me. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Oh, good evening, Ian. We've got James Bob Hollis Bond talking to Douglas Cameron.
Oh, here we go.
Discovered that I was cast in the play when I was a radio actor in South Africa. We lived over there for some years. And went from the theatre into the radio, and we were invited to join the radio rep company. They were a very good one in Durban. And when I was among them, we were called together one day by the producer, who said, the play this week, it was a marathon play, has been adapted from a book. It's written by a chap called Ian Fleming, whom nobody had heard.
There we go. So he was the second James Bond. Let's try this one. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate.
Oh, it's Graham.
How are you, mate?
I'm fine. How are you, Graham? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're solid.
Hey, we've been friends a long time, mate.
Yes, I went, eat this apple. I put a knife in it. Yeah, it's good for your throat. Yeah, it's Graham. Yeah, it's solid. It's not rape, yeah.
Same jokes, eh?
Yes, I'm dancing, you know. I've got a band called Crap Youth on the bass.
Hey, yeah, fair, eh?
Yeah, yes.
It's a serious topic, eh?
Yes,
I can't believe you're condoning the use of fair on the wireless, eh?
I think it looks sexy.
Yeah. Ian, to take a life, Ian. Have you ever taken a life, Ian? Of a defenceless animal, Ian?
No, I'm not saying I condone fur. I'm not condoning fur.
I've got it on tape, Ian. I know exactly what you said, Ian.
Idiot.
You know, and taking the life of a life, Ian, just any life, Ian, you know, it doesn't matter what it is, you know? But these stupid women, you know, and it is women, Ian. I'm the proper, just women in general, Ian, you know, but stupid women, Ian, you know? Strung up, Ian. They should be strung up, Ian, you know? You think it's fine to take a life, Ian?
A hippo took an epicot, the guava and the mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a dirty tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it umbongo. The pirate picked the passion fruit, the pirate said the mandolin, the pirate paid the packet and the conker poodle landed it. So when it comes to sun and pollock, goodness in the jungle, the upper feather, sunny funny, what they call a bongo.
Bit of racism there, Ian, that's fine, isn't it, Ian?
No racism there at all, yes. Shame on you, Graham. It's just stringing up people. What? Doesn't make sense. Line 8, you're on the wireless. Lovely, thank you. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, when you the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned. demons and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made. Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. When I was a young boy.
Yeah, I think that's more than enough of that. He sounds like he's ill. Right, OK, let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless.
Fur coats worn by beautiful animals and ugly people.
But they're sexy, though, aren't they? Yeah, they're sexy, though, aren't they? Yeah, you're still on the radio. They look sexy, though, don't they? You're still on the radio. Sorry, they look sexy, don't they? Yeah. You're still there?
I'll turn it off.
They look sexy, don't they?
Not on people.
They do on women, naked women wearing just boots and fur coats. It looks sexy.
You're a vegetarian.
Sorry?
You're a vegetarian, yeah?
Yeah.
You're a hypocrite too, you know that.
No, because you've not listened to a word I've said all day, have you?
How can you condone fur coats?
Now, there we go. I didn't say I condone fur coats.
You said they were sexy on women, which is really condoning it, isn't
No,
it?
you've not listened to a word I've said, have you? You thought you'd come on with your cheap little cliched shot, having not heard anything at all, do your little cliched line, put the phone down and sod off. But you couldn't even do that right, could you, Rosie? There we go. Bottler, listen, phone up and have the discussion about it, but not at any stage have I said I condone fur coats. Au contraire. Au contraire. I'm just saying they look sexy and it left me with a moral dilemma. Rosie. Oh, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yes, bro.
Oh, yes, my friend.
How's it going?
Yeah, man, it is cool. How's it hanging, yeah?
Awesome show today.
Nice one.
Awesome show. That was my phone.
Okay, turn that off.
Alright.
Or answer it. I don't care, man. This is how crazy we are here. Anything goes.
I want to apologise.
Good.
For yesterday.
What happened?
I told you about my bird.
Oh, your girlfriend that looks like me?
Yeah, I was drunk.
What, when you copped off with her?
Both.
Oh, okay. Are you still seeing her?
No, I dumped her in it because you're back.
Good boy!
I've got to say, two things. Fur coats look wicked.
Yeah.
Have you seen J-Lo?
Yeah, I have seen J-Lo.
I wouldn't mind.
Nor would I mind.
But, toilets.
Yeah.
I've never had any problems going to the toilet in front of other people. But people don't want to go to the toilet around me.
Why is that?
Because I'm massive.
Okay. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi there. Your show's good, but can you tell me why every night the same sort of nutters ring up? And they wind me up. It seems a little bit staged. Surely it can't be. You're not.
Staged?
Well, that's what I'm on about. It can't be. What if the same nutters at the beginning of that free-for-all phone up?
Well, because they choose to phone up then.
Oh, but can't you bar them? They're just annoying. They're just saying,
No.
blah, 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 blah.
No, they're funny. You're wrong, they're funny.
No, they're not funny. It seems very staged.
Well, but how is it, how and why would it be staged?
It seems as if you're inviting them to, you're finding...
How, if it's staged, how have I let someone on as dull as you, Phil?
Oh, excuse me.
There we go, you see, simple as. What a weird bloke. Okay, a lot of fruitcakes tonight. This is good. This is fun. Okay, well, we'll have a little breather for a moment so you can gather your thoughts. I do hope Rosie calls back. She won't because she's a coward. One of the worst kinds of coward. Doing that cliched line and then putting the phone down and not even getting that right. Couldn't even hang up on me properly. More of your calls straight to air after we've had a little bit of this.
Homes and property. It's
line 6, you're on the wireless.
Standard. TV Standard classified news.
Oh.
It's official. Singing while peeing is annoying. More news tomorrow.
You going to turn your radio on?
Of course, it's on. You know it is on.
I can't hear it.
Sorry, Ian.
You can turn your radio on?
There we go. Good lad, thank you. Oh, look, Mr. Sylvester's email. That picture's so old. It was done for the gay mag, Attitude, about 4 years ago. He looks quite cute, I thought. I have a copy at home. It's got a big backside. Excuse me, where did that come from? You can just about get away with saying arse, but you shouldn't really. It's a bit naughty. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
I ain't no nutter. I just like the Pink Panther.
Yes. Okay, well, there we go. A good bit of music, isn't it? Oh, Alan Joyce has got the picture. He loves it.
I ain't no nutter. I like the Pink Panther.
Ian, thanks for that picture. I absolutely love it. I'm going to take it home and put it on my fridge. Lots of love, Alan Joyce. Well, he's a nice lad. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. Roger Moore.
Hello, Roger.
Ian?
Yes?
Roger Moore.
Yes, Roger.
The best-looking girl at LBC.
Yes.
Would it be Natalie Bailey? Joanne Webb?
No, neither of those.
It's one of them, Ian. I can tell by your voice.
It's neither of those.
Okay, Ian. Ching ching and bottoms up.
I think that one actually was Roger Moore. I think it was. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Arab's a little liar as well.
Yeah.
And I reckon that John Gaunt's picked up, mate. He's doing well lately. And by what you were saying earlier, I reckon you listened too.
I listened to a bit of him earlier on, yeah.
Yeah, you do, didn't you?
I do, I think he's funny. I think
You're a bit of a Gaunty fan, aren't you, at heart?
No, I'm not a Gaunty fan. I listen to him because I've never heard radio done so badly and so ham-fistedly, if that's a word, as that Muppet does it. It's awful, cliched, right-wing nonsense done in a terrible way where the callers get 25 seconds. If they dare to disagree with what he says, they get cut off. If they agree with what he says, they just make their point and get cut off. It's awful.
Is it, or is it better than what you're doing?
No, it's certainly not better than what I'm doing at all. It's like listening to him is like going back to 1987 and you're hearing a local radio Muppet doing the worst kind of cliched ranting nonsense.
Well, he's killing you on listeners, isn't he?
It's a national station.
Yeah, but even at a local level on radio, he's still killing you.
Well, that may be the case. Then that proves that people are stupid. Yes, like you, Danny, a Muppet. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello, with it.
Yes, you're on LBC? Oh, we've not had this for a while, have we? Let's dig this out. Oh, we'll have that. Can we? We'll finish with that tonight, shall we? I haven't had that for a long, long time. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's Sarah in Greenwich, formerly of Sarah in Sevenoaks.
Oh, blimey.
Blimey, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 things.
Yes.
Okay, James Bond, my brother-in-law, was in one of the films.
Okay.
And number 2...
Is your brother-in-law George Lazenby?
No. Do you remember the film where James Bond ran over the alligators?
I think so, yes.
I can't remember, but I was about 4 and I went to see it.
Yeah.
And, he was the man who walked over the alligators.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember that film,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he had to take over from the guy, I think, I don't want to be done for this, either the stuntman, because an alligator went for him, or the guy who played James Bond in that film.
Okay, there we
How
go.
cool is that?
That's
And number 2...
6 out of a scale of 1 to 10, yes?
Yeah, that's pretty. And number 2, I was doing a wee today, and I was reading the Tube map.
Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Oh, I scream, you scream, everybody scream!
There are some people that hate this bit of the show, but we all know, the intelligent people know this is the best bit of the show. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
It's Nick Moron.
Hey, Nick Moron, what do you want?
I'm sorry, Ian. It's just that I fear you. My name says it all, Moron. To tell you the truth, Ian, no one knows me. To tell you the truth, Ian, actually, I don't even know myself.
Oh, Ian.
Huh?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is that the Ian Lee?
It's Nick Moron.
Oh, where is the Ian? I'm wondering if you can come to my house and pimp my bride.
Go and ask him.
Can you come pimp my bride?
No, it's okay.
Yes. That's very funny. Very funny. Thank you for that. I really stink. Oh, I'm whiffy. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello. Am I through to Jan Lee from LBC?
Yes, you are.
I have a few good points to make and a moderate question, if I can.
Okay, go on.
The first statement was, you complained once that you have so many few female listeners, right?
I didn't complain about it. I think I've got quite a few, but I don't...
I just wanted to say, if I was a woman, I would still listening to your show because it's that good.
Excellent. Wow, it's that good that you'd even have a sex change for me. Thank you.
Yeah. And not a sex change, if I was a woman.
If you was a woman, you would change your sex?
Yes, twice.
Twice, so you'd go back to being a woman?
No, I was a child before that, but...
Okay, wow.
Can I make my moderate question now?
I don't know if you can, but go on, try.
All right. I was wondering why Nick Ferris always advertises on your show, but when I listen to Nick Ferris, you're not advertising on his show.
Yeah, I wonder that as well. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, mate. I don't know if you remember, a few weeks before you went away, a bloke come on the radio with a name for a game, Who Wants to Be Silly on Air?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he didn't have a format.
Right.
So I thought of a format.
Go on.
Basically, you get all these Muppets phoning up with silly voices, and that aren't really their voices and all that. Who Wants to Be Silly on Air could just be people phoning up with either their own voice or a funny voice, and you have to guess which one is their real voice. Maybe. Or there was another one, Feel or No Feel.
Right, go on.
Yeah, you get a nice bird.
Yeah. Okay. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, this is a little song for the caller who complained about the nutters.
Okay.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you're ugly. Love the show, though.
Good lad, thank you. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello. It's Verinda.
Oh, hey, Verinda.
I didn't ring up today, did I?
No, you didn't. Where were you? We missed you.
I got run over by a bus.
Oh, are you all right?
My leg's broken.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm afraid I only got 2 years to live.
2 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, sorry, the doctor just told me a month.
You got a month, have you? It's down to a month now.
Yeah.
Have a chat with him again. He might get it down to 5 minutes.
Is it 5 minutes? Yeah,
it's 5 minutes, yes, I thought so.
So this is the last time I ever speak to him.
All right, then, bye.
Bye.
Idiot. There we go. I'm going to play a song, just so I can. Clive coming up at 8. Big quiz at 7. Nothing news next. Bye-bye.
The lock upon my garden gate's a snail, that's what it is. The lock upon my garden gate's a snail, that's what it is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. Oh yeah! The caterpillar sheds its skin to find the butterfly within. Caterpillar sheds its skin to find the butterfly within. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain.
Then there is. First there is a. Yeah. You don't need it. I need.
I call your name.
First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is.
See as it lies on yonder hillside. Look upon my garden gate's a snail, that's what it is. Look upon my garden gate's a snail, that's what it is. Caterpillar sheds its skin to find the butterfly within. Caterpillar sheds its skin to find the butterfly within. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is.
This show is completely. If Iain Lee in any way approaches